Okay, this is another live. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now, guys? Can you see me now? Is everything good now? I've had to set a new one up. Can you see me now? It's not showing I'm live on here either. Can you see me now? You can't hear me? Oh, no. Is this one working? Can you hear me? Have I got sound? Is the sound on this, please? Because I can't access it at this moment. Can anyone hear me? You can hear me. Okay, that's good. Please don't donate. Okay, no donations. I've got loads that I need to catch up on. It's not letting me click on it for some reason. This is so annoying when there's all these issues. I don't know what is going on with YouTube today. Okay. There you go. I've got sound. It's showing up for me. Everything's working my side. I don't know what's going on then. So, okay. So, guys, I've got donations here. I've got quite a few donations. So, let me just catch up with these donations. So, if your moderators have been put in no donations, okay, I'll just put, just so that I can catch up, okay, because I've got a load of donations. I don't even know what the questions are. I've just had to write them down quick so I knew who donated. So everyone who's here now, you need to tell me what your questions are, but not yet, okay? So when I call your name out. So first of all, so again, we've got Jaden. I've just said no donations because I've got a list of donations here, okay, to do from the previous one that's just shut down. I can't turn it off either. So you're just going to have to bear with me today, guys. Again, like I said, I'm going to say this straight up. Donations are optional. It does not guarantee questions being answered. If there is technical issues, it's nothing I can do about it. It's YouTube and internet issues and whatever else. So, it's optional. So don't anyone emailing me saying, you got to do this, you got to do that. I haven't got to do anything. It says very clearly in the description box, donations are optional. Never ask for them. It's always a choice, okay? And when these things happen, it's just one of those things. Now, I'm on Ashweeni right now, Ashweeni's friend. So I was halfway through doing it, okay? So this is what you need to know for Ashweeni's friend, okay? I'm absolutely fine on it. It's just my live just buffered for no reason and just shut down. So when we have technical issues like this, what I'm saying is you have to bear with me. There's nothing I can do about it. It's technical issues. It's like if your car breaks down. Okay, there's nothing you can do about it. So you have to be patient and trusting that everything happens for a reason, okay? So I'm going to work through the donations here that I've got. So I say no donations at the moment until I've caught back up, okay? And if you do it at your own discretion, because like I say, I can't guarantee I'm going to answer everyone. I don't know if this live's going to stay on because my live just cut out. So the first message is, so mods, if you can help me out with this, please, just keeping everyone calm. Again, people are donating to me. I've just said no donations. So I think people don't listen to me, you see. So I'm just going to do what I'm doing. I'm just going to carry on, okay? And like I say, I've put a disclaimer out there. If you donate to me right now, I can't guarantee I'm going to answer because I've got a list of people here to answer. So I'm going to carry on with Ashweeni, okay? So Ashweeni's friend said, what's going on with the DM? He's ready for a new beginning. He just needs to release his own fears around what people think. And he's saying, you see the real me. That's why I struggle to look into your eyes. You see into my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. Okay, so what I'm connecting with is for Ashweeni's friend, her masculine, your masculine, wants a relationship with you, wants a new beginning with you, wants a fresh start with you, but is just healing some fear first, whether this is about society, programming, conditioning, family, differences between you, whatever it is. This person wants that relationship, and this is in the current energy of June right now, but that needs this time to heal certain things, but you see right into their soul. So let's see what else they're dealing with right now. I've been betrayed in the past. So this is also why there's fear there, because they've been betrayed in the past. They may have been let down in the past, hurt in the past, and that may have caused some problems. So it's nothing to do with you directly. It's about what this person is learning. So give them time to release these fears around being betrayed or what's happened in the past, and they want a new relationship with you. I hope that helps, okay? Right, I've got Elaine. Elaine, are you in the house, honey? If so, please, can you put your question in for me? Okay, so Elaine, because obviously I know you've donated to me. So what's your question, honey? What's your question, please? Okay, I'm just going to make a note. I'm not going to write questions down. I'm just going to make a note of who's donating and I know what I'm doing here. Just bear with me a second. When there's technical issues, we just have to go with the flow. Okay, so Elaine says, messages and guidance, please, Liz. So first of all, let's bring in the message. What's the message and guidance for you then, Elaine? We've got try to see it from their point of view. Okay, positivity on your words and thoughts. Now, this is really powerful because I know that you say all the time, I'm really happy for them. But also, you also say, I'm just going to move on now. There's no way he's going to be with me. And you say things that you need to see differently. Okay, because what you're doing is seeing surface level stuff. You're not seeing beyond the surface level because you know you have a bond with him that goes beyond space and time. You know he's your divine masculine. You know he is. You feel it deep inside. So you have to have faith in that. Okay, so instead of saying, oh, I'm going to move on now and I'm happy for him, he's going to do what he's doing and he's never going to be with me and all that. It's ego. It's all ego. Okay, trying to help you get through it. And you can't look at it from a logical perspective. You have to look at it through your heart space. So you've got to be positive in your words and thoughts, but not in the way you're doing it right now. So when you're saying, I want him to be happy, I totally feel that genuine love there. You do want him to be happy. However, the things you say backfire sometimes on you because you have to focus on the love too. So instead of saying what you're saying, instead of all is working out well, this is all part of the process. Because you will be learning something through that whole situation. And obviously when we do your reading, tomorrow we're going to connect more with that. So the angel's saying right now, try and see it from their point of view. Try and recognize he's learning lessons and he's learning them in that situation. Yeah, it says, this is powerful, okay, because this deck here is a Twin Flame Journey Oracle. I've only just got this deck. This is by Twin Flame Transmissions. And there's 2 cards here. Isn't this interesting? Same message. Try to see it from their point of view. There's a mirrored card here, which obviously I don't know if the creator knows that, but there is 2 of these, the same card. So I feel you're both thinking the same thing. So you both need to see it from each other's point of view. And I feel there is something he's learning right now as well, okay? So positivity in your words and thoughts is going to help. So let's see what he's going through. Why is he in that situation? Yeah, I can't do your question yet, Cece. There's like 2 people in front of you. Okay, I can only do 1 person at a time. You're just going to have to be patient. So don't leave the chat. Stay in the chat, okay? I was treated like a burden as a kid. So this is something he went through as a child. This is Elaine, something your masculine went through as a child. He was treated like a burden as a kid. So that's affecting him. So he'll clearly be working through some childhood wounds with this other person. Okay, so he may feel that this relationship he's in is a burden and he's got to release that, okay? And that's something he's learning to do. And you may feel like this. Maybe you feel like you're a burden on him sometimes and that's something you're releasing. And that could be because you perhaps were treated that way as a kid too. May not be by your mum and dad, but maybe by friends or other people. So this is something deep being healed. So try and see it from his point of view. Remember you're being healed and work on your thoughts and your positivity. So focus on it. Say all of this is working in my favor. This is all part of God's plan. All is well and I am safe. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question is for K Hearts fan. K Hearts fan, are you there? Please pop your question in for me. K Hearts fan. So I'm waiting for K Hearts fan right now. I'm just going to take it easy with technical issues, one of those things. If you're coming to the lives and these things are happening, then obviously you've got to stick around to make sure your question is answered. There she is. Message from Divine and my person, please. Thank you for being here, honey. So what's the message for you from the Divine today? What's the message for you from the Divine today? Is everything working still okay? Let me know straight away. Thank you, Victor, for emailing me, by the way. As soon as you email me, okay, make sure, if anything goes wrong. So first of all, the message coming through from the Divine for you is, what you want from them, you need to give to yourself, because this is something you're learning on a karmic level. Because as this connection is a karmic one. Now, that doesn't mean your connection with your masculine is a karmic one. There could be a karmic situation involved that's also causing some kind of issue or some kind of problem, or it's not really a problem, it's a lesson. But it feels like what you're learning through this whole situation, your karmic lesson yourself, is to give to yourself, to fill up your own cup. Okay, so that's what you're learning right now. We do that as a divine feminine. We have to learn to give back to ourselves. Everything we crave from them, especially if there's blocks or delays or karmic people in the way or karmic things going on. So fill up your own cup right now. Whatever you want from them, you're learning to give it to yourself. So if that's love, affection, and attention, your inner child is craving that from you. If that's love, respect, honesty, make sure you're operating in that every day. And I'm sure you are, because that helps you to set boundaries down and to operate from your higher self in your higher truth. So I feel you are learning to, give to yourself more and be able to understand yourself more. So I feel, and if there is karmic people around, and this could be karmic people around you as well, affecting your energy, you're seeing things in a higher way. So what your person's saying is, I could write a book about my experiences with you, and now you inspire me. Maybe one day I will. So you inspire him and you make him feel better. So he's saying, you inspire me so much. Okay, so this is why it's so important you give to you, because when you're working on you and giving back to you and operating your highest version, he is very inspired by that, and that helps him to make changes. Okay, and there could be a karmic connection here as well. There could be something karmic going on. So I don't know if there is a karmic partner or someone he's around that's affecting his energy, but that's also maybe stopping him from being around you, that's giving you the opportunity to learn the lesson, to give yourself what you need. What else does he want to say? What action is he taking towards you? What action is he taking towards you, okay? We've got, I intend to give you everything you want. So obviously if you're giving to yourself everything you feel you need, eventually that will lead to him giving you everything that you want. So the Knight of Pentacles again there is about you and him coming together at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? So just to let you know, this is my second live. My first live, we had technical issues. It kind of shut itself down. So I'm doing donations right now from that live. So again, I said, please don't donate, okay? Or if you do donate, it's in your own peril, because I don't know if I'll get to them. So I've already got a list of donations to do here, okay? My moderators are stating it very, very clearly in the chat, okay? No donations now at the moment, technical issue, but people are still donating. So, there's nothing I can do about it. If you do get your donation done, I'll try my best. Otherwise, there's nothing I can really do about it, guys. So I'm just making a note of them, but I'm not writing the questions in, because you'll have to stick around and give me the question when I shout your name, okay? Okay. So next question then is Cece. So Cece, I know you're here. What's your question? Okay, so Cece, what's your question, please, honey? What's your question? I know you've put it in already before you tell me, but please put it in now. So I'm not going to allow this live to stress me out today with these technical issues. And someone just said about my top, it's a dress. It's actually a dress today, but I'm wearing with leggings. So thank you. I've got this in blue as well. It's really pretty. And I washed my wig last night. It's come out gorgeous, don't you think? So loving my hair today. So I'm just waiting for Cece to put a question in. Just taking it slow. I've got my list of donations here. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Sorry about all the issues today. It's YouTube. So if you haven't already, guys, give me a thumbs up. If you are watching this back later as a replay, just click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. So I'm just waiting right now for Cece. Oh, okay. Ling, thank you, honey. So Ling's put it in the chat there. Morning, Liz. This is for Cece. Okay, morning, Liz. Guidance on my complaint against uni, financial abundance, and any messages and update from Jake. I've been focusing on me, but felt his energy all of a sudden been seeing pairs of something. Okay, well, pairs is a sign of coming together. So, hey, Nikki, thank you for being here. So your journey is this is your issue too, and that's what you're being reminded. Instead of thinking what's going on with Jake and what he needs to deal with, this is your issue too. And also, this is your issue, whatever you're dealing with this complaint, it's your issue too. So what that means is, it's not just about what the uni has done or what you feel other people have done, it's your issue too. It's about forgiveness and healing and letting things go. Okay, it's about learning to move beyond the situation, because there's fears of betrayal here. So you may feel you've been betrayed or hurt in some way or let down in some way. And that may be why you've put this complaint in. And the angels are saying it's your issue too, which means it's something you're healing deep within you too. So you may just be taking something way too personally. You may need to let it go. You may need to forgive. You may need to pray about it and give it to God. That's the message. Okay? So the angels are asking you to have faith right now and give it to God and let go. I've got everyone's donations here who've donated. Stop panicking, guys, okay? Got a list of people here. Okay, people panic too much. This is sometimes why I pick up everyone else's energy. You've got to relax and calm down and breathe, okay? So right now, Jake is saying, I want to tell you how I feel. I wonder what you would do if I turned up at your door. Expect me. So he does actually want to turn up and come to you. He is thinking about reconnecting with you. So what would you do? What would you do if he just turned up at your door right now? How would you respond to that? Or would you react in fear in some way? So I definitely feel the message is, you can expect him, he is coming. So let him find his way. You're working on you. You've got your own issues right now to deal with. So what's the message from Archangel Ariel about where you are right now with this uni thing? Remember that health is wealth. Health is more important right now than anything else. Okay, your health is more important than stressing out over some financial thing. So the angels say you can have all the money in the world, but it's worthless without your health. So if you look after you and put yourself first when you need to, everything else will take care of itself. So focus on breath work, calming your energy down, relaxing yourself, and allow the angels to take care of this for you. Okay, so what else do you need to know about this? Flying out the deck here, we've got fire. So you've got to calm the fire inside of you. So whenever you start stressing out, panicking, going into fear or anxiety or chaos in your mind, the fire in you, which can create anger and stress, you've got to breathe yourself into the now. But I do feel something is going to move forward. And this is also mother as well. So mother can be about you mothering yourself, giving back to you, thinking about your own needs. Mother could be something to do with your own mother. Maybe you need to go and see your mother or connect with your mother. Okay, but this is very much about you nurturing you right now and giving yourself what you need, because I feel you've been stressing yourself out when instead of doing that, pray about it. I hope that helps, okay? I would rather you don't donate at this moment just so I can catch up with donations, guys, that's all. But donations are optional anyway. I've got a list of people I need to answer, because this is my second live. My first one was technical issues again. So the next one person we've got here, I can't even read my own writing there. I can't say, who was next? Is it Vivlet? There was someone and then Alvin. I don't even know who it is. I can't read my own writing, oh my goodness me. Can anyone read what that says? Then it says upside down. Beina, or I don't know who that was. I'm sorry that I wrote it down that quick because I was so worried about losing donations. So I've got someone there. I don't know what it is. Vielner or Eleanor. I don't know. No idea. Don't know. I'm going to carry on then. Alvin, what's your question, please? Alvin, if anyone knows they donated before Alvin, that's you, but I can't read my own writing. I was writing them down that quick. I do apologise. Oh, thank you, AK. I have written your name down here, though. So, Alvin, what's your question, honey? Alvin is here. There we are. My question is, what messages do my guides have for me about my romantic life? So, this is for Alvin. And Alvin, I don't know if you're experiencing some power right now, doing affirmations, but I am. So give yourself what you want them to give to you. So what this means is, in your love life, what you need to do is give yourself everything that you want a lover or a partner to give to you. So that could be love, respect, support, understanding, time, pleasure. Whatever it is you want another person to give to you, then you right now give that to you. And that will create a big healing. It will prepare you for what's coming. Okay, so the angels are asking you about that. So if you give yourself what you want, then you're going to feel fulfilled. You're not going to feel you need anything from anyone. I always give this scenario of like Adam in the garden before Eve, because he was so filled with God's love. And so, enjoying his life so much and giving himself everything he needed, that God created a mate for him. God created Eve for him and said, hey, share your life with someone. So the point is, if you're loving yourself and giving to yourself everything you need, God is going to reward you with the right person at the right time. And that's what I feel is happening in your love life. So What about love? What's coming in for you with love? What's coming in for you with love? Give me a block. So this is resurrection. So something may come back to life. Now, you may already be in contact with someone. You may already be dealing with someone. You may just be waiting for the right time for this to happen because there's a resurrection coming in. So rebirth with someone you love. So this could well be a person coming back in, reconnecting with them at the right time. But for that to happen, because I do feel there's a slight delay around this right now, you need to be giving back to yourself. And I feel you may be seeing 10:10 on the clock, and you may start seeing 10:10 not as a sign of power, but as a sign that this is coming back to life. So I feel that if you give to you all the things you want and focus on you, then your person is going to come back. I hope that helps, okay? Elizabeth, thank you for being here, honey. What's your question, honey? What's your question? What's Elizabeth's question? These are from the previous lives, okay, who donated. So we've got Elizabeth. I think it's Elizabeth Huber, I think it is. Elizabeth, what's your question, please, honey? There we go. Any messages is great. Thank you for being here, honey. And thank you for bearing with me with these technical problems. We've got pay attention to your inner child. Now, the first thing I'm connecting with here is dreams. So you may be having dreams right now that you need to pay attention to. So dreams, your inner child could also be communicating with you in dreams. So pay attention to your inner child. There's a lot of messages coming through today, if you notice, which means it's a collective energy today about giving to your inner child. Pay attention to your inner child, okay? Yes, Justin, you're on my list, okay? Pay attention to your inner child and what your inner child needs. So giving to you right now is really important. So let's see what your inner child needs. This is the inner child deck. So what does your inner child need right now? Okay, we've got forgiveness. So there may be some forgiveness that's needed right now. And again, you can kind of say, I'm willing to forgive everything in all directions of time, especially if you're not sure what you need to forgive or who you need to forgive, because you may need to forgive parts of yourself, because sometimes we can go over things in our mind and blame ourselves for things. So it says, let go of grudges, forgiveness heals the soul. So your inner child needs forgiveness right now in some way. So your inner child may be thinking that you've done something wrong, and you've done nothing wrong. So let's bring in a message for you as well. What else do you need to know? We've got, I'm ready to let go of the burden of others. So you may be carrying burdens around. Maybe you're carrying burdens around connected with your person, and you've got to let that go because that may be hurting you. Or maybe this could be connected with forgiveness in some way. So affirm it, I'm ready to let go of the burden of others. I hope that helps again. Play with your inner child a little bit today. Be kind to your inner child. Sometimes our inner child just needs to have some attention, like read them a story or take them out somewhere, or have an ice cream or do something nice for yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Next one is Tara. Have we got the beautiful Tara in the house? Okay, Tara donated after Elizabeth. Again, there is someone, I'm not sure what the name is. I wrote it down that quick, I can't see. But this is the order I've got, okay, just so you know if you're here. I've got Tara, Katie, Fatima, Beina, Judy, Saranga, Priyanka, Anne, Justin, Saranga, Jay, Bella, Patricia, Samantha, and AK Blaze. That's what I've got so far. So Tara's my next person. And if I didn't say your name and you know you donated in the last live, that's the person I've missed out there, okay? But I'll know if it's you or not because I'll be able to recognise when your name comes up because I don't know what I've done there. So we've got Tara. What's Tara's question, please? And if Tara doesn't put me a question, and I'll just pull you some cards, what you need to know in the moment. I'm just waiting for Tara. Okay, if Tara's got a question. Obviously, I know that you had a question in the live, but I couldn't write everything down. I was just lucky that I got to write everyone's name down. So, Tara, what's Tara's message? And like I say, guys, you're quite welcome to put your messages in and donate. It's just I'd really rather get through these first and then start again afresh, if that makes sense. So, there we go. There's Tara. Hi, hon. Ben's feelings towards me. When is action coming? So, when is Ben going to take action? Judgment again coming through here. So he said, I'm releasing my fears right now about what other people think so I can follow my own needs and follow my heart. So he wants to take action. He wants to follow his own heart. He wants to be with you. He's just worried about what other people think. Now, this doesn't mean that he's worried about what people will think about you, or it's nothing to do with you, it's about himself. So this could be about him making certain changes or doing things in a different way than he's used to. So he's worried about being judged in some way, and that's what he needs to release. So why is he running from you, or why is he still not perhaps coming forward yet? So the message is, I feel your need for me and it's too much. So again, this could be that you are being guided right now to fill up your own cup, to give back to you. Now, it doesn't mean that you're being pressuring or, you're going over things. It just means that he can feel perhaps a stress energy coming from you or a longing. And they give me fear around that. So it's all overwhelming him right now. So he needs that time. And he said, I feel ashamed that I am so sensitive. So again, there's vulnerability issues here about being sensitive, because maybe he was programmed to not show emotion, or to, keep it all inside. And he feels ashamed. There's some guilt there. We should never be ashamed about our feelings. But that's what he's saying to you. And this gets overwhelming, because when he connects with you, he feels, it just all gets too much for him. He's not used to it. So I feel you've got to give him time. So the angel's message for you is to try and see it from their point of view. Okay, and then you don't worry about the when and the how and all of that. So if we've got a timeline for this moving forward, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Great things are being created in our life. So I'm definitely feeling that something could be manifesting in a relationship aspect between December and April. So it's like between now and December, something great is being created for you both. So whatever's happening right now, whatever the silence is, the separation, the time apart, it's creating something wonderful. And that's what you need to know. So I feel he's working through these issues. It's not about taking action right now. It's about processing. I hope that helps, okay? Katie, thank you for being here. What's your donation, honey? What was your question for the beautiful Katie? If you can pop your question in for me. So for the beautiful Katie. Victor, I can't hear clearly. There's something wrong with the sound now. Oh no. There's something wrong again. Something happened again. I hope not. Let me go on mine then. So I'm just waiting for Katie's question, if you can hear me. I'm just waiting for there, I've got sound. Everything's working okay on my side. So hopefully whatever the technical issues were, then they're sorted out, okay? I still hear you. Thank you. Sound is okay. So Katie, there we are. Katie says, hi Liz, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Any message from my DM? He kind of flirted with me through messages yesterday. How has he felt towards me recently? Okay, so what's going on with him? 8 of Cups. He said, I'm walking away from the past. I'm ending things I need to end. I know it's time. So he is walking away from that karmic situation. He wants you to know that, okay? And this is obviously showing that to you through his flirting and through him connecting with you. So what he wants you to know is, especially between now and August or over the next 8 weeks, he is dealing with this. So he's saying, I am walking away from the past. I am going to end things I need to end. I know that it's time. So give him time to do this. And I know you are, but he's letting you know he is. He's saying, when I feel dead inside, your love lights me up and I can breathe again. So when he's in his situation, his karmic situation, he feels dead inside. He feels numb. He doesn't feel anything. And then you make him feel something. You make him feel like he can breathe again. So him flirting with you or being around you is bringing him back to life. And I've done a reading on that coming up on the channel, actually, about how the feminine resuscitates the masculine. And it's true for the feminine. The feminine feels resuscitated. You know, when me and my twin got back in contact last August time, I felt like, well, I can't say what I felt like, but I felt like he just lit me back up. I felt like all the parts of me that I thought were dead and buried, he sparked them all back up, physically and emotionally. And it was like he just got two of them, boom, you know, resuscitated me. And that's what I'm connecting with for you. So your masculine is saying, in this situation I'm in, I feel dead inside. I feel numb. But you light me up. With you, I can breathe again. And that's why he will walk away from that situation, because no matter how hard it is to walk away from that, he can't live his life dead inside. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation in the last live. So what's your question, honey? So the next question is for Fatima. So what's Fatima's question, please? So I'm waiting for Fatima. thank you guys for respecting the donation thing. As soon as I'm back up to spar, back up to speed, I can accept them again. But right now, I just want to, do everyone's donation because I look out for you guys. I don't want you spending money if I can't get to you, So I think it is Victor. Victor, I think it is you. I wrote it down that fast. Look how I've spelt that. It's definitely Victor. Yeah, Victor. It is Victor. Of course it's Victor. I don't know. It looked like Ulna. I don't know what I put there. But I know Victor's obviously very understanding anyway. So obviously that's why. Okay, so I'll do Fatima then Victor. Thank you for that. I don't know why I wrote it that way. I just wrote it that quick, okay? So you're probably all laughing at me. I know. I don't understand my own writing. I mean, yeah, it's Victor. Thank you. It's Victor. Definitely Victor, 100%. So we'll wait for Fatima's first. I'll do Fatima. There she is. Good morning, Liz. Fatima messages from F. So what does F want you to know today? And then I'll do Victor. Sorry, Victor. I don't think I'm good for you. So he doesn't think he's good enough for you, but he doesn't think he's good for you. What that means is right now, he doesn't feel he'd be any good for you. This means he's in a lower energy than you are. So he may be feeling negative, he may be stressed out, and that energy is toxic in a way. So you're not on the same frequency at this moment. And he's saying to you, I feel out of my depth with you. And that's because you make him feel different than anyone ever has. So he's got to match your energy. He's got to change. He's got to go through some healing. And he's saying, I feel insecure around you. So you make him feel insecure. That's nothing you're doing wrong. That's because you trigger certain aspects of himself he needs to heal. So it's a good thing that the feminine triggers the masculine in that way. Yeah, he's dealing with his ego. So his ego is making him feel insecure. His ego is making him feel like he's not good enough for you and like he's no good for you. And he's out of his depth, which means he sees you as out of his league. So he's got to heal those issues. So let's see what the guidance is for you right now. The guidance for you is to calm yourself before making a decision. So if you're thinking of doing something, you've got to calm your energy down first instead of reacting. Okay, and I totally get this. I had a really weird dream in the middle of the night, and it was about Jesus, and it was about my twin and everything as well. And I ended up messaging him in the middle of the night, something I shouldn't have messaged him. I wish I'd have took a moment to calm down before I did that. And that's probably messed everything up. But, we have to learn the hard way. So if you're thinking about doing anything, don't. Take a moment to process before you make a decision. But I feel this is also his energy too. I feel he wants to move forward and make a decision, but he's calming himself first, okay? So I feel like something is about to happen, but there needs to be some processing before it happens. Because there's ego there. Was definitely ego around May. Okay, but I feel he's coming out of that energy now. So just understand that you're doing everything right. Just be patient right now. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, Victor, what was your message, honey? I'm sorry I didn't understand what I'd written down there. So we got Victor. What's Victor's message? Danny, please stick around. No, we've got VP there. Please stick around, okay? Because I'm still doing donations from my previous live. That's my second attempt going live because my first one shut itself down. So I'm not writing questions down. So I'll just say when I've put your name on my list. So you just have to be around for your question, okay? Because I'm still doing previous donations. So Victor's messages. There we go. Victor says, morning, Liz. May I have a message for my beautiful twin, the Keanu card, please? And the beautiful Angela is sending you and Meow Cecil lots of love. So, and I've been checking the weather there. It's gorgeous at the moment there, isn't it? I'm very jealous. Bucharest, it's like 30 degrees at the moment there. So what does Keanu want to say to you today? What does Keanu want to say to you today? Clear card, please, Keanu. What do you want to say to the amazing Victor? Here we go. Dedicate. It says, and they give me the word as well, do. It says once, but they give me the word do. Once you started something, apply yourself to it. Now, I feel you do. That's what you do. When you set your mind to something, you do it. And that brings progress in your life, whatever it is. Because it says once you started something, apply yourself to it. But you do that. So when you do something, you follow through. And I feel that's one of your superpowers. And this is from John Wick in 2014. It says, for this movie, Keanu learned Brazilian and Jiu-Jitsu, practicing 8 hours a day for 4 months. Wow. So again, we know how dedicated Keanu is. Because look how he was dedicated in the Matrix. So I definitely feel this about whatever you do consistently will pay off. So that could be something to do with working on your physical self. It could be to do with spiritual stuff, or it could be at work. So whenever you dedicate yourself to, consistently it will pay off. And it's definitely like that with YouTube, because obviously I know you've got a YouTube channel. You know, you have to consistently do it for it to pay off. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something that grows in time. And that's also with this journey. It's something that grows in time. So what does your masculine want to say to you? So your masculine is saying, I want to put a ring on your finger. So this will be about marriage and commitment. And having that commitment there. You know, so that you can show each other you belong to each other. That's definitely what your person is dreaming about. So there's definitely commitment coming in. And your dedication will lead to that. Because you are a very committed person. So what's his struggle? I'm scared I'll let you down. That's the only thing that keeps him back. He doesn't want to let you down. It scares him. It puts fear into him. Because he knows how dedicated you are. So he may not be as dedicated as you are in certain things. So in other words, he may not be, may not be able to put his attention to things the way that you do. And that's, you give me fear there. And that gives him fear. And he feels like he's letting himself down because of that. And that's also something you inspire him to do. Yeah, there's fear around this. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is Beina. So what's Beina's question? So Beina, thank you for being here, honey. And thank you for the donation on the previous live. So what's Beina's question? What's Beina's question? What's Beina's question, please? I'm just taking, I've asked the angels to mellow me out, and they have. Usually when I have technical issues, I'm panicking, but I'm not right now at all. I just feel really calm. So what's the message for Beina? Beina, what's your question? There you are. Beina says, hi Liz, what would you like to tell me about his karmic and feelings for me? He has been very supportive of me, and I can feel his unconditional deep love and helplessness. Any guidance? So first of all, what's the guidance for you? So what's the guidance for you right now? We've got, who else made you feel like this? Who else made you feel like this? So this is something you're learning deep within. So from your perspective right now, who else made you feel like this? Now, what I'm getting first of all is, he knows nobody else has made you feel this way. So for example, from your twin's perspective, he's saying, who else has made me feel the way that you do? No one. No one's made him feel the way that you make him feel. And obviously, no one makes you feel the way he makes you feel. But this could also be when you go into your pain. Who else made you feel that kind of pain? This could be a childhood issue. So for example, you may have felt you went through some kind of pain as a child, like perhaps abandonment, or you didn't feel good enough, or you didn't feel like you were listened to, or there's something there that's been healed. Remember, I've spoke about this with you before, to heal your inner child in that way. So when you're filling up your own cup, you're not needing anything from anyone else. So instead of thinking, my masculine needs to be there for me to feel a certain way, that's not true. When you fill up your own cup, that fulfills that need to feel that certain way. So it's not looking to your twin to be there for you or help you or support you. It's giving all of that to you from your connection with self and source. And I feel that that is definitely something you are healing. But I feel this is more about what he wants you to know is, no one makes him feel the way that you feel. So what's going on with his karmic partner is he's recognizing that the way he feels with you is different than the way he feels with her. And that's making him address everything in his life. So he's realizing he's never going to feel what he feels with you, with this karmic person. And that makes him understand that it's not right. So this is what he's starting to come to terms with. And what you're learning is that you know no one else will make you feel the way he does inside, you know, the love and the passion and desire and all of that. But also there could be things you're healing when you go into your own pain around the connection, which we all do, connected with childhood. Because I really am getting these childhood wounds coming through today. So what does your inner child need to heal? What does your inner child need to heal in relation to this? Determination. To keep going. Stay determined and focused. Your efforts will pay off. Don't give up. So I feel what you're learning is to not give up on this love. So I'm not saying you've given up on love before, but there's something there where that is part of the lesson, and that's what you're both learning, because he will be determined to free himself up to be free. So let's see what else he's going through. Why is he running, or what, why is he still in that situation? I don't feel good enough for you. So it's all connected with self-worth issues, inner child issues. He doesn't feel good enough for you at this point. And that will be something he's learning in that karmic situation. But really, in the karmic situation, they learn that they are good enough for you, because what they learn to do is to step out of the comfort zone and speak the truth. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Again, I am saying no more donations until I've caught up, but I have put you on my list, Laurie, so bear with me, okay? Because I did a previous live before this one. I was live for about 15 minutes and then it shut down. So Judy, thank you for being here. What's your donation question, honey? Because obviously I know you donated in the last live. So I'm waiting for Judy. So what's the message for Judy? And what's the message? And obviously, if anyone's booked a karmic reading with me, the members 44 readings, I'm doing them tomorrow, okay? Especially now I've had these technical issues. I'm going to do a few today, but I think I'm going to focus on channel work later on now. So Judy, thank you for being here, honey. Hi, lovely Liz. Any message for my DM? He's on a wonderful and wild adventure, I know. How is he feeling? And before I start this, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you for all of your understanding when I do go through these technical issues, because, you're all amazing. You really are. I just want you to know that, okay? So Judy says, you aren't the only one having technical difficulties. I feel so strange that my question is not supposed to be answered, feeling the strangest energy. And that could be because the answer is within, So let's see what's going on first of all. So the guidance for you is, remember, this is a soul journey. And that's what you need to know. So it's easy, isn't it, when we're seeing that they're on a wild adventure and he's doing nice things, we start panicking, thinking, what about me? Why isn't he doing it with me? Or what about me? And the angels are saying this is a soul's journey. So he is learning on his own journey, on his own path too. And obviously whatever he's doing right now is teaching him something big. So he's on his separate journey right now, just like you're on your separate journey, even though you walk in parallel paths. So the angels say, whatever's going on, remember, it's a soul journey. So it's about learning. It's about recognizing the self within. And he's becoming the magician. So this experience he's having right now is helping him in many ways to take control of his life and make things happen. It's part of it. So whatever he's doing is helping him to be a leader, helping him to step out of his comfort zone and make a difference in the world. It will be part of it, no matter what he's doing. So he said, I'm scared of being criticised. Wow. So that's also something he's healing, doing this, on this trip, because he's scared of being criticised. Now, what they show me straight away is, when you're a child and you're at school and someone asks you, like your teacher asks you a question and you give the answer and perhaps the teacher criticises it, or someone criticises it, that may be a wound he's carrying around. So he may be worried about being assertive in certain areas of his life in case someone says you're doing that wrong or it's not right. So I feel that's something he is healing, something big. So remember, it's a soul journey. So his dark truth is he's frustrated. He's saying, please don't pay attention to my moods. I allow my physical world to affect me more than it should. And this can be perhaps if he's in a good mood and a bad mood. I get frustrated at my life and I know it needs to change, and I'm working on this. So he is working on his life right now. So your guidance today is to remember this is a soul journey. I hope that helps. And I feel everything's absolutely moving in the right direction. You just have to have faith. So we got two donations from Saranga. So Saranga, if you're here, honey, can you let me know what your two questions are? And I'll do them in one go. So Saranga donated in the last live 2 questions too, and I need to know what they are. So Saranga, and then after we've got Priyanka. So I've got Saranga and Priyanka, if you're both here. Okay, so Saranga, if you're here, put your 2 questions in for me, please. Or Priyanka, and I'll do both of you. Okay, again, this is why I say, if you're donating, you've got to stick around, really, So we got waiting for Priyanka and Saranga. Priyanka, is Priyanka in the house? If not, we've got Anne after Priyanka. So I've got Saranga, Priyanka and Anne. Yes, I know you did, Anne. Okay, I'm doing them in order. Okay, so I'm just seeing if they're here, you see. I can't, no point me asking for 3 questions in a row if I can only answer one at a time. Okay, so Anne, if you put yours in, honey, because I haven't got Priyanka or Saranga at the moment putting the questions in. So Anne, will do you then, honey. What's your question? What's your question? Okay, so I'm waiting for Saranga, Priyanka and Anne. So I know Anne's here. So Anne, what's your question, honey? Pop your question in for me, please. And again, thank you to everyone who's here. I had some technical difficulties, you see, in my previous live, so I'm just dealing with that first. So Anne says, a message from Frank and advice, okay? So what's the advice for you, first of all, straight out? The advice is calm yourself before making a decision. So again, when we go into ego, we panic, we stress out. This card's moving as well. And then we do something we regret. This is about you. So, you know, you could say, oh, he's not doing anything, so I'm moving on. Or, you know, you could just feel negative. So keep your thoughts positive and calm yourself before making a decision or before thinking the worst or whatever it is you're doing. I feel this is whenever you go into your ego that brings up the stress and the struggle, breathe yourself into the now. And this is your issue too. So what you're being reminded is, it's not just about him and what he's healing. This is about your issues too. And it's so important you remember that, because you might feel ready, like I say, but because you're getting triggered and stressed and going into your own fears, those things are coming up for healing. So you've got to heal those things now so you don't take them forward into union. So your issue is that your mind can play tricks on you and stress you out. So you need to focus on self-love, calming your energy, relaxing, breath work, which will heal that part of you that goes into panic mode, okay? He said, I don't know how to handle this. So again, there's things he's struggling with because he's finding his own identity right now. When he said, I don't know how to handle this, it's about being independent, about being on his own. And he doesn't know how to be on his own. That's something he's learning. He said, I've been hurt by love before. So again, it's going to be a big thing to commit to you and give you his heart. And that's still what he's preparing for. I am surprised he hasn't reached out yet, you know, because he wants to. But he is watching you. He's watching you and he loves you. He's saying, I do love you. I'll always come back. So I feel that message is showing you he is going to come back to you because he does love you. But right now he's still preparing. I watch. I am your secret admirer. I watch your social media. I search for you online and sometimes try and be where you are. So again, it's movement. He is going to move forward. Let's see if I can get a timing again. So what's the message coming through? We've got, remember your power. There's going to be a fresh start in January. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean it's going to take that long. I'm feeling 2 things. The first thing is, January this year was a huge shift for him. It brought a fresh start in this January. So it is a fresh start because he's learning who he is. And I feel that this could well be when you guys are fully together in January. So it's like you're going to have the opportunity to begin again. So he may be using this year to get himself back together. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to take him all year to reach out to you. He'll always come back. It means that he's still healing this part of himself. And, you know, one of our soul sisters actually commented on one of my videos, and I thought of you, because she said her masculine had got out of a 30-year marriage, and he's still healing 2.5 years later. So remember, it takes time. It's not like a jumping from one thing to another. If they jump from one thing to another, they're not healing the right way. So they need that time to have this fresh start. So what you're being guided to know is that you are strong, that you are his divine feminine. So you have to remember your power in this. And that he loves you and he'll always come back. But he is watching you right now. So again, I've got a timing where I feel something is shifting. So you just got it. This is obviously a lesson you're learning to surrender to the when. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm waiting for Saranga and Priyanka. I think that Victor's just put in there. Wait for Priyanka. There we go. For Priyanka, Victor says, hey Liz, can I have messages from Vivek and any angel guidance on the relationship? So what's going on with Vivek? He is very drawn to you. My passion and love for you drives me wild. My passion and love. Okay, so he feels the love, he feels the drive, he feels the energy, he feels it all deep within him. Okay, it drives him wild sometimes, so it can drive him a bit crazy. I feel like I don't deserve to be happy. So it's nothing to do with you. He feels he isn't worthy of happiness. He feels he isn't worthy of love. And that's something he needs to heal. And that will be a childhood wound. Okay, so that's what he's currently working on. Yeah, I failed at being the person you deserve. I failed. So he feels like a failure in some way. And he said, I can always hear my heart whispering your name. And you may hear that too. So he can always hear you calling to him. And he's calling to you. So I feel the 5D connection now is very strong and very powerful. And you're being drawn together. He just feels like a failure. But he can't stay away from you because the love is so strong. Okay, so let's get one more card for you. What's the message, the guidance for you in this moment? As your, it says, as your, they give me person, okay? As your behavior, it says, as you, okay, what does that, as you, I think it's honour yourself, okay? Look how weird the writing is on these cards. But I feel you're mirroring this. As you honour yourself, you honour them. That's the message. But they give me the word, as your person kind of connects with themselves, they connect with you. It's like remembering you are one. And they give me the word nurture. As you nurture yourself, you nurture them. So really what I'm feeling here is, again, what you give to you, you give to them. They give me a block there. If you give to them, you know what you give to yourself, you're giving to them. It says, ask to feel the love you share at the soul level. Ask to feel the love you share at the soul. So what this means is, give yourself the love. I feel this is working on the 5D connection right now to create the inner version of it first, to create it on the outer. Because he is feeling all these things for you. He's just dealing with his fears around not deserving happiness. He feels like he doesn't deserve happiness. And he feels a failure. So work on the inner union. If you nurture him in his inner self, he's going to feel stronger. And the more you give to you, the more he's going to feel that. And the stronger he'll feel. So he's got to get strength. I feel he needs strength right now. I hope that helps, okay? Guys, this is what's going on, okay? I did a live first when I first came on this morning. It shut itself down. I've got a big list of donations on there. So that's why I'm saying no more donations, because I need to catch up with the ones I'm doing. Okay, because I don't want to say, oh, donate, and then I can't get to you. Okay, so donate. If you want to donate, but I can't guarantee I'm going to answer it during this live, because I've still got a big list of donations here. That's why I've put my moderator saying don't donate. Okay, so if you want a question answer, you've got to be patient with me right now and just take the messages that are coming through. But I can't guarantee I'm going to donate anyone, if anyone donates to me. I'm being very honest with you guys. And Misty, if it isn't working, there's a reason, because I've got a big list here I've got to get through. Okay, so understand everything happens for a reason here. I'm not going to say, oh, everyone donate, and then I just go off and leave the donations and don't do anything, because that's not the person that I am. I wouldn't be able to go to sleep at night. So I'm trying to help you out here by saying, don't donate. Wow, I've got a list of other people I need to answer, okay? So is Saranga here? Okay. If not, obviously I'm going to do a message, okay, for her. So I'll wait, I'll come back, okay? So next question is for Justin. So Justin, can you put me a question in, please? So Justin, if you put your question in. Justin, put it in, and then obviously all Saranga. I'll wait for Justin's question. So I've got two Sarangas and then Justin, and then I've got Jay. I know Jay donated on this live, so if Jay's here. So I've got Justin and Jay and Saranga I'm waiting for right now to put the questions in. Victor has Saranga's question. Oh, okay. Let's do Justin first, though, because I can see it there. So Victor says for Justin, trusting as much as I can, Liz. That's good to know. I'm trying not to be an ego. I just don't understand why Zeke has to be so distant and quiet. I guess I truly have to focus on work on me. Well, you've just answered your own question. You've just answered your own question, okay? Because you know you have to work on you right now. Remember, we spoke about this. It's about forgiveness. So it says, ask that your aura is repaired. Wow, so there's an issue with your aura. Now, what this means is that you need to cleanse your energy right now. So it's not just about being positive and all that. Ask the angels to do a cleansing on you. So you may well want to go to my Power Cleanse playlist after this and do a a chakra cleanse and ask the angels to cleanse you, because there's something, it's like you're not shielding yourself enough. You're allowing things to affect your energy. So when your aura needs cleansing, it's because you're allowing things to affect you. It's like psychic attack is coming at you. I'm not saying any psychic attack is, but it's like it's coming at you and there's no shield. So imagine there's like a spaceship and it's got that shield around it. So anything that goes to it, it just blasts off into space. Okay, nothing, it's repelled away. But if there's no force field, it's going to blow the ship up. So you've got to imagine right now that your force field is down and you have to put it back up. Now, Archangel Michael will do that for you. So affirm it. I allow the angels, especially Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, to cleanse, heal and repair and restore my aura and chakra system. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So it can be as quick as that. Or if you want to cleanse your energy more, you can do a power cleanse. But you can affirm it right now. Archangel Michael, thank you for healing, cleansing, and restoring and repairing my aura and my energy field. And then you'll feel stronger because you won't feel as attacked. You won't feel as sensitive. There's nothing wrong with feeling sensitive. But again, you've got to remember, what are you doing? If someone's shouting at you, for example, are you allowing it to affect you, or in your mind, are you saying delete, cancel, clear? Delete, cancel, clear. Imagine it going over your head. Doesn't mean you don't take on what they're saying. It just means you don't let it destroy your energy. Give me fear. Because when your aura is broken in a way, give me a lot of fear. That can create more fear, and then you feel distorted. So I feel it's as easy as that. You just got to cleanse your aura right now and cleanse your energy. So what does Zeke want to say? I'm trapped in a situation of my own making. I'm trying to find a way out. So please understand it's not you, because he's saying you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, or you're the most handsome thing I've ever seen. It's not that he doesn't want you. He's dealing with his own stress. So this trapped situation, it could be calm. It could be his own head, his own fear. So you've got to let him work through that. And again, because what you're saying is, I want him. I understand why he's being quiet and distant. So you feel like something is missing, and you feel like you want something from him. So you've got to give that back to you, and then you find your strength again. Because you're wanting him to come in and woo you and give things to you and make everything happy. And it doesn't work like that. Happiness is an inside job. So you have to fill up your own cup right now. When you don't need him, that's when he'll come in. I hope that helps, okay? So is Saranga, Victor, have you got Saranga's question then? I think Ling said you got Saranga's question. So we got Saranga's question. We got Saranga, and then I've got Jay. So Jay, I think Jay has asked for messages from Adam. Let me go back up the chat. Hang on a minute here. Oh, I haven't got it there anyway. So Jay, I need your question, please. I need questions from Saranga and Jay and Bella right now. So if I've got Bella, there's Jay. Let's do Jay. Messages from Adam. So we're going to do Jay. So messages from Adam for you today. What does Adam need you to know? And I can see Victor's put Saranga in there. Thank you, Willis. I'll have a look at that in a minute. So first of all, remember, Adam is learning a lesson right now. He's learning to ask for what he wants, and you're teaching him that right now. So he said, I'm learning to ask for what I want. Now, this is what he's learning between now and July. So I feel this could well be a sign of him coming towards you between now and July. And this may be what you're manifesting. So if you're manifesting this communication, if you're wanting him to reach out to you, if you're telling him on the 5D that you're open to that, it's very likely this is what he's doing. So if he allows himself to take action, because remember, it's all about free will and removing the fear. If he allows himself to take action, he's going to ask for what he wants, which is to see you or to connect with you again or whatever it is he wants to do. He's saying, I don't know how to deal with my issues. So he's reminding you, it's not about you, it's him. He's dealing with his issues. He doesn't know how to deal with those issues, and that's something he is dealing with. He's learning how to ask for what he wants. So what does he actually want? He wants to be the person you lean on. He wants, he's saying, the love I have for you makes me nervous sometimes. So it does make him nervous, but he wants to be someone you can lean on. He wants you to trust him again and respect him again and honour him again. He's saying there was always a connection. This was always a connection that ran deep between us. And I miss you so much, I can't hide the pain anymore. So he wants to come in as someone you can trust. And that's what he's going to be working on between now and July, okay? So I'm going to answer Bella and then go to Saranga through Victor there. So Bella says, hi Liz, any message for me from Brian? So what does Brian want to say to you? What does Brian want to say? I want to be the person you lean on. There it is as well. And the love I have for you makes me nervous sometimes. So he does feel nervous. So there is this real kind of collective message about, they're going to be blocked there. They want to communicate to you that even though they get nervous about this, they want you to be able to rely on them and lean on them and trust them. And that's something they need to do. Because again, he's trapped in a situation he needs to release himself from that may stop him from being the kind of person you can rely on. So this could be a karmic situation, or it could be he's just trapped in his own head, he's in fear. But you're the most beautiful thing he's ever seen. You're the one he wants. And that's why you make him feel a bit nervous sometimes. That's because he gets nervous and excited just thinking about you. So again, I feel that action step is coming. He's just finding the strength, because I feel he's going to come in with an apology. And I spoke about this in the members reading today, coming in with a focused apology. I'm sorry, I miss you. And I hope you can forgive me for all the things I've done. I know I've hurt you very badly with my words and actions, and I'm truly very sorry. It was all because of my own insecurity and fears. So he knows what he's healing inside, his own issues, and he wants to come forward with a focused apology to tell you, you can lean on me, you can trust me. I just don't love myself. So this is the problem. It's not that he doesn't love you, he doesn't love himself. So if he isn't choosing himself, he can't choose you. So when he does choose himself and love himself, that's when he's going to be giving everything to you. And that's why it's so important that you give to you right now. I hope that helps, okay? So Victor's put a question in for Saranga. Rick, I've just seen it. So, there we go. Saranga's first question is, I'm going to delete that one. Messages from my DM in the 3D. Okay, so messages from your DM in the 3D. And thank you, Victor, for doing this. And Ling as well for popping the donations in. And for all my moderators being so amazing today. Donna, Misty, thank you. So we've got the star. So what your masculine wants you to know is that you are the light, okay? Now remember, when you're operating in the light, it's very powerful, it's very strong, and it guides him in, it guides everything to you. When you're in your own darkness, it dims that light. So this is also a message for you to make sure your light is shining, because your second question is, seen 1221 but no reunion yet. So 1221 is about stability that's happening, but it's not there yet. And the reason why I feel what I'm connecting with both of these questions together, the interlink, because it feels like when your light is dimming, it's blocking out your dreams. It's blocking out your blessings. So when you dim your light, and you know when you're doing that because you go into your own fears and negativity, the light you're shining that's guiding him home, he suddenly can't see it. So it creates a delay. So he's saying, you're the light within me that guides me home, and it keeps me strong. And that light doesn't just keep him strong, it keeps you strong. He's going to have so much hope for our future. So I feel you need to remember to keep shining the light. So it will be about overcoming ego, okay? Because when you go into your ego, it dims that light. So you've got to make sure you keep a hold on your ego. You're watching what your ego is doing, because it edges all the goodness out. So the message says, reframe, this is a healing journey. So you're being reminded that this is a healing journey. It's not just about coming into a connection and being together forever and that's it. You have to heal to get into that union. You have to get to that place where you can be together, because you're old souls. It's not like, you've just jumped down to have an experience. You've come to grow. And that's so powerful. So it says reframe, look at it differently. This is a healing journey. It's not just about being together. It's about everything that brings you together. So that's what you need to remember. So what else do you need to know? I've ruined every relationship I've ever had. Now, you may have both done this. So it's about self-sabotage. So recognize it's about loving yourself and having that amazing relationship with yourself that creates the foundation for the relationship with each other. Now, I feel your masculine is saying this to you. I've ruined every relationship I've ever had. He doesn't want to ruin everything with you. So he needs to take his time. So he needs time to manifest, and you need to be working on shining your own light. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. So what was Patricia's question? Let me go up and see if I'm back on track here. Okay, now I think I'm still, this is still either from a previous live or this was from before AK Blaze, because that's where I am on here. So, Patricia, what's your question, please, honey? This isn't Patricia Bazzari, this is Patricia one name. So, or does anyone know what Patricia's question is? And then I've got Samantha. So I need questions from Patricia and Samantha now. These are previous donations from the previous live or earlier in the live. So Patricia and Samantha, what are your questions, please? Or does anyone know what they are? Let me have my drink. My throat's going a bit croaky. Patricia's here. So Patricia, did you donate to me? I think you did. If you did, if you pop your question in for me, honey, please. And Samantha as well. So I've got Patricia and Samantha. Morning, Lisa. Great to see you, honey. Hope you're having a good time. Are you still on holiday? Angela's sending you and Finn so much love. You look so cute in that kayak. Just give me angel bump. So cute. So I'm waiting. I've had some issues. This is my second live. So I had some issues in the previous live. That's why things are a bit crazy today. So I'm waiting for Patricia and Samantha to pop the questions in. There's Samantha there. So Samantha, what's your question, honey, please? Because I've got no access to it now. So I need Patricia and Samantha, please pop your questions in. It was a short break. We came back Monday. I don't know what date is this week. Is it Wednesday today? It's going that quick. Samantha says, hi, Liz, any message from Gabriel today? So what's the message coming through from Gabriel today? I have said no more donations until I'm up to date, Andrew Amber. I'll put you on my list, okay? Please read what the moderators are saying in the chat, guys, okay? Please listen to the moderators. Okay, so this is for Samantha from Gabriel. You are the reason all of my dreams are coming true. Now, I definitely feel he's dreaming about you right now very vividly. And he's saying, you're the reason my dreams are coming true. So in his dreams, he's being shown that you are, not only his dream come true, but I feel he's dreaming about the future with you. He's dreaming about what it will be like. So what's the message? To love you and then lose you is my biggest nightmare. So he doesn't want to lose you. So I feel in this dream, he's perhaps putting a ring on your finger. He's making you his properly because he doesn't want you disappearing on him or walking away. So he's saying to love you, to have you in my life, to be living with you or spending time with you, and then to lose you, whether he loses you through you walking away or leaving or not wanting him anymore. That's his biggest nightmare. So I feel what he's dreaming about is actually commitment and making it commitment like a marriage, because he knows you're his dream come true. Yeah, I'm becoming who I was born to be. So he's stepping into his emperor power and he's actually releasing things he needs to release. So this could be karmic endings going on, balancing his own energy to be able to be with you the way you want him to be, equally in the equal connection. And I feel he's dreamed about this right now. So he said, I need emotional balance. I'm reviewing my life to release myself from karmic binds and toxic things to find peace. And I feel the Libra season is going to be important for your connection here. So I definitely feel things are shifting forward for you as we move towards September and October. But he's dreaming about the future and he wants a ring on your finger. So you may see marriages, you may see rings, you may see proposals. You may get an itching on your ring finger, because that's showing you that's what he's going to do, okay? And if he needs to release something to make that happen, he's in the process of that now. And justice can also mean divorce and legalities and, you know, freeing yourself up from legal stuff. So he could be dealing with financial stuff too. I hope that helps, okay? So Patricia, thank you for putting your question in. Patricia says, hi Liz, I've been feeling and missing A all day. How is he doing? So I definitely feel he's feeling that way about you. You know, it's reciprocated. I've been feeling signs that he is moving closer by for work and to be close to me. So trust what you feel. So he's saying to you, I don't feel good enough for you. I feel vulnerable with you and that makes me nervous. So the reason why he doesn't feel good enough for you is because he isn't opening up the way he wants to. He feels like you need someone who can speak the truth and be open and vulnerable and loving in that way. So, you know, however that will be, whether it's holding you or touching you or being open with you, you know, being tactile or just being emotional, I feel that's what he knows he needs to work on. Because I feel he tries to be, but then he shuts down or he struggles with that. So, and this is again a childhood wound or something he went through in a previous situation or relationship that he may have felt criticised for opening up and being vulnerable, or He may have felt like, you know, he was judged for it in some way. He may have felt like it was weakness. So he wants to be vulnerable with you, and that makes him nervous, and that makes him feel like a failure, that I'm not good enough for you because I can't open up yet. Why? So he's like he's beating himself up about it. This card's moving as well. Yeah, look at this. I was abandoned as a child. Now, he was either abandoned as in there could have been divorce or something like that, or he just felt that way. You know, because we can feel abandoned as a child, even if we've got both parents there. You know, I felt a bit like that because my mum and dad were there, but my dad worked away. And, you know, when he come back, you know, there was a lot of arguing going on. They were drinking all the time. And I felt like I was in my own world a lot of the time. So we can feel abandoned no matter what the circumstances are. So, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, from a broken home to feel abandoned. And I feel that's something he is working on. You're saying he was vulnerable years ago and I was scared and pushed him away. There you go. So that could be a part of it too. So you've got the star. He knows who he's being guided to. So again, this is your message to shine your light, because you are the light within him that guides him home and keeps him strong. And obviously you get that light from heaven. I have so much hope for our future. So he knows you're going to be together, as do you. It's just he needs to work on this vulnerability. So we've got this connection is a karmic one. So again, this doesn't mean your connection is karmic. There's a karmic lesson being learned. And the karmic lesson is things that happen that stops him from being open and vulnerable. So I feel that there could be people around him that created that in him. So I am getting like something from childhood here. He may still be connected with now. So this could be a family member, or, you know, some member of his family, or some perhaps a childhood friend, or someone who made him feel this way that he's still dealing with. But it doesn't mean there's a karmic connection between the two of you. I hope you get that. I know you know that's not what I'm saying. This is something to do with someone around him. So again, I feel it's just a matter of time. I hope that helps, okay? Please, guys, do listen to my moderators, because, you know, I'm saying no donations until I've kind of got rid of, not get rid of the ones I've got, but got up to date with the ones I've got, because, you know, I need to just get in front of you, because I did a live, you know, 5 minutes before this one, and it shut itself down. So I'm still on donations. So that's why I'm saying just let me catch up, please, okay, before you donate to me. So we've got, and you know, there is people already who are like waiting until I say donate. You know, so obviously I appreciate every donation. What I'm trying to say, you know, there's people who haven't donated and they could have done because they're honouring what I've said here. So, you know, please understand that when you donate, I'll tell you when to donate if that's okay. So I'll put you on my list, Divine, but please understand, you know, I just need to answer these other questions first. So AK Blaze, what's your question, honey? AK Blaze. Okay, Stephanie, waiting patiently, Liz. Yeah, I haven't got a donation off you. Do you mean to donate? Or, yeah, I'm sorry, okay. So I haven't got you on my list I don't think you did donate to me. And Daniel as well, you know, I know Daniel as well was saying about donating. So AK Blaze, what's your question, please? AK Blaze, I know that you said you would just give me some support, but I'm sure you want a question answering, because I've got no access on here to these donations. So AK Blaze, if you're still here, honey, what's your question? And VP as well. Let me see if I've got VP. I didn't donate, just waiting. I know, honey, yeah, thank you, okay. So as soon as I've done these, I'll be able to say donate again. I need to go to the bathroom. So you know when I go to the bathroom, you can donate then. So let me just go down the chat here and see where I am. So I did see AK Blaze, but I don't... if you got a question for me, please put it in the chat for me. Okay, but I can see... my chat's jumping up, see, as well. So I've got VP there. Says, hi Liz, how's DM and I doing today? Okay. So this is for VP. First of all, there's delays around the connection for a reason, as there always is. So he needs time to understand things in a new way. He's saying, I need to let go and heal the way I viewed things before. Okay, so he's healing some issues in this delay. So it's about timings. Again, I feel it's about timing. So what's the guidance for you today? The guidance for you today is listen to your higher self. So what is your higher self telling you to do in this situation? And it could be just allow things to unfold, be patient, be trusting, focus on you. I feel that your DM is definitely needing to listen to their higher self, and that's something they are working on. So what is their higher self telling them? What is their higher self telling them? My past haunts me. That there's certain things that are still being healed in the past, and they have money issues. So their higher self is guiding them to sort out the finances and heal their past, and this card's moving as well, and to realise they are enough. What if I'm not enough? So your person has got issues around being enough financially, being enough physically, being enough emotionally. So your person needs to heal themselves to be ready for you the right way. And that's why they're healing the past. They're dealing with money issues. So what is your higher self saying to you? What is your higher self saying to you? Yeah, if anyone wants a private reading, you just need to email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So what you're being guided, your higher self is telling you that you're feeling his energy in the physical self. You're going through ascension. So you may be kept awake at night, and it's because of his energy. He's feeling what you're feeling energetically. So he's saying, I feel what you feel, and it's keeping me awake. So your higher self is guiding you to listen to what your intuition is telling you about this, because the message is there is a healing happening. Because, this is why he's saying to you, I just need time. So it just needs time. I hope that helps, okay? I'm not sure if AK Blaze is still here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull AK Blaze a Keanu card, because AK did say that they were just donating to, to show support. But I want to pull AK card. So I'm going to pull a card for AK. So the card coming through, I want a clearer card than that. Okay, just one card. There it is. Okay, so it's sticking out there. Understand. And again, I feel this is very similar to what we've just had coming through. Wait. The message for you is wait and understand. There's some processing going on right now. There's some healing taking place. There's some understanding happening. It says it's important to think about things from a different perspective. You never know what's real. So in other words, when things come up on social media, or your mind plays tricks on you, or you take things personally, or there's always something else going on that you may not be seeing. So he says it's important to think about things in a new way, and then you gain a fresh perspective. And this was from The Matrix in 1999. So 1999 may be a significant year for you. But this is kind of saying to you, just remember, in the Matrix, things are not always what they seem. In the Matrix is the physical world, the 3D reality. So we have to look beyond that to understand it. I hope that helps, okay? So we got Laurie Wu next, I think. Yeah, Laurie says, message from David and Orlando's feelings and intentions. So what's the message from David? What's the message from David? And what's the message from Orlando? So David's saying, you are the light within me that guides me home. This has been coming up a lot for the masculines today. You keep me strong. I have so much hope for our future. So there's definitely a big healing taking place within him, and he's feeling guided to you. So again, regarding him, all you need to do is shine your light, because that's bringing him to you. So why is he currently away from you? He said, I'm running from my own feelings, not from you. So he's still running from his feelings. He's still dealing with his own feelings. He's still healing himself. So I feel you've got to give him time. Now, regarding Orlando, he said, I need to be able to give you everything you give to me. So his intention is to give equally to you. And he said, I'm becoming more confident because of our connection. So he does feel confident in himself because of you. And he may give you confidence too. And we've got, I am yours, body, heart, mind, and soul. So he does feel like he could give himself to you completely. However, I do feel this could be surface level too, because obviously David has your heart in a way, and Orlando is stirring something up in you, and you're stirring something up in him in the physical world. So with the sixes there, connected with the ego and connected with the surface level, it may not last as long as you perhaps want it to, because obviously David is where your heart is. So even though Orlando is saying, I'm yours, body, mind, heart, and soul, it may not be long lasting. Now, that doesn't mean it isn't real, or if you're both feeling isn't real. It just means you're still drawn to someone else. So I feel you've got to give it time to unfold and let things happen naturally if you want to pursue that connection. Okay, so let's see if we can get a message around Orlando. Yeah, we got contemplation. This is what you're thinking about right now. You're giving this connection serious thought, but you do also know there's inner work being done. And that's why you're giving it careful consideration. You're examining things. So with the connection, you've got the nadir here. And this is the 5 of Earth. So again, this in reverse. So I feel what you need to remember is you're not going to miss out on anything that's meant for you. So there's no need to rush in with someone else because David isn't there yet, because he is what's meant for you. And I feel that maybe moving things forward with this other person, you've got to think, why am I actually wanting this with this other person? No, not yet, Natalia. I'll tell you when, okay? It's when I go to the bathroom. I'm getting up to date, then I'm going to the bathroom, and then you can donate while I'm in the bathroom, okay? So I know I'm doing donations on here now, but I'm still not up to date, okay? So Vasha, thank you for the donation. GD's feelings, next action, what's he busy with now, okay? So what's going on with GD? So we've got 4 of Cups and the Page of Wands. He's angry at himself, but that's actually good news because that's helping him to heal. Okay, and he's angry at himself because he may want to share something with you right now. Now, this is about sharing your life together, but it's something may have happened and he wants to talk to you about it, and he's holding himself back. So he's aware of that and he's angry at himself about this. So what is he angry at himself about? So he's saying, I hide who I really am and I can't do that with you. So he's angry at himself because he's still hiding who he is. He's still wearing a mask and he doesn't want to. And he knows he can't do that with you. And that's why he's holding himself back, okay? Yeah, that card, it's moving on top. It's really important you know that right now. Okay, he hides who he is with everyone else, but not with you. He can't do it with you. So what's the guidance for you right now? And he may have a cold, okay, because that card jumped into my tissue box, this card. Okay, I've got a box of tissues down here. And he jumped in there. So he may actually have a cold. So he may be busy getting healthy. He may have some kind of ascension symptoms. So the guidance for you is separation is illusion. And that's what you're being reminded. Separation is preparation. It's not real. It's all physical. So you have to look beyond the physical right now. I hope that helps, okay? Anjuan, thank you for the donation. Hang on, where am I now? I've got Raluca as well. So Raluca, didn't see you pop in there. So we've got Raluca, Anjuan, and Divine. And then I'm going to go to the bathroom and then you can donate. So please bear with me, okay? Because I want to get in front a little bit here. So Raluca says, hi Liz, can I have a message from my DM and guidance from the angels, please? Yesterday, me and my twin, we clarified a few things that are bothering me, and this morning I woke up with vertigo and my arms hurt. So vertigo is about change. Arms hurting is about wanting to be held or to reach out. So I definitely feel there's a need to physically connect right now. Okay, I want to explore new places and experience new things with you. So this may be something you're also realizing together, that you want to have these experiences together. You want to explore things together. You want to go places together. You want to do things together. So I definitely feel there's change happening to make this happen. And he's saying to you, what if I can't live up to your expectations? So again, you're releasing expectations so that you allow things to unfold naturally, because he does worry that he can't be perhaps the person you want him to be. And it's not even about him living up to your expectations, about he needs to live up to his own. Yeah, he's judging himself. He's saying, I'm releasing my fears about what other people think to finally put my own needs first and follow my heart. But I feel this is about worried about you judging him, or it's really about the way he's judging himself, because he knows to be with you, he will have to put himself first and follow his heart, because that's the masculine's way. You know, when they choose themselves, that leads to the feminine. So do one more card from him, then I'll do you. Yeah, he's frustrated. I'll do your message for you. Please don't pay attention to my moods. And this is in the physical world. They give me fear. It's all fear related. He's saying, I allow my physical world to affect me more than it should. I get frustrated at my life and it needs to change. I'm working on this. So he does get frustrated at himself. So the guidance for you right now is patience. They give me the word patience. It says refrain, this is a healing journey. So again, patience, this is a healing journey. Look at this differently. It's a healing journey right now, and you're doing so much healing. I hope that helps, okay? Anjuan, thank you for the donation. Any message from my DM today? So what's your masculine want you to know? Okay, I don't want to lose you. So he really doesn't want to lose you. He's feeling a bit miserable, fed up. He's sitting around wallowing. He's in a bit of victim mode, but you give him strength. So Keep sending him love, because I feel like in May he was in that energy, and now in June he's becoming stronger. So he's saying, I'm becoming more confident because of our connection and because you're sending me love and light. So, and the situation he's in right now is also teaching him lessons. So he is becoming stronger now to be able to move forward. He said, I'm insecure about my looks. So he may not feel good enough for you physically. So he may be working on his physical appearance, or this could be acceptance of how he looks. And to you, I'm sure he looks wonderful, gorgeous, handsome, amazing. But he doesn't feel that way about himself. So he's healing that right now. And he could be healing that through the situation he's in. Whoever he's around could be helping him to accept himself so that he can be more confident with you. So he said, I'm insecure about my looks. I don't want to lose you, but I need to become more confident. And that's what he's working on. And he's becoming more confident because of the connection with you, but also whatever he's dealing with right now in his world. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. What's blocking my business growth? What's blocking your business growth? Okay, we've got Father. So God is blocking it. There's a reason why, because it's not flowing at the moment. So there needs to be more flow. So I feel things are flowing in. They just may be taking time. So I feel like this is in divine timing right now. You just have to allow things to flow. We've got conflict and wedding rings here. So this could also be about making a commitment to this business and knowing it takes time to grow. It needs to flow instead of expecting things to happen overnight. So I don't necessarily feel it's a block. I feel God is saying to you, you have to allow this to flow. It's like the energy of water, ebb and flow back and forth. Okay, so if there's been any conflict that you've been going through, whether it's been conflict with yourself, conflict with others, breathe through that, okay, and be more in the flow of things. Because what we've got here is wedding rings and conflict. So this could also be another message you need to hear. So if your business is connected with conflict or wedding rings, that's why that's come up. But this could be about, there could be a conflict in a marriage or in a situation, and your business could be connected with that. Or this could be what you need to know about your own love life. So even your own love life could be creating a block, because when you're worrying about something in another area can suffer. So I feel the message I've got coming through is you just need to let things flow more. You need to allow things to flow, and then things will move forward. Okay, but I don't feel it's blocked. I feel God will move this forward at the right time. Okay, so it isn't like there's a big block or delay. It just is taking time to flow. Okay, let me just bring a message in. We've got nurture yourself right now. Make sure you're giving to you. So it says investing time in self-care now will yield more energy for you later. So what I'm feeling is whatever you're investing in now, it's going to pay off later. So I feel you may be trying to rush it forward, or you're expecting results too quick, and you need to be more in the flow. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm up to date on my list. I can see Gypsy and Stella have donated. Thank you for those. So everyone, you can donate again now, guys. I'm going to go to the bathroom and then come back, okay? So donations now, okay? I'm not saying you've got to donate, I'm just saying if you want to, and then I'll be back and then I'll carry on. So I'm going to stay on probably for about another hour, okay? So thank you for all being understanding. I won't be a second. better. Let me have a bit of my drink now. Okay, so big thank you for all being amazing while we just dealt with those technical issues there. So thank you so much. Big thank you to my moderators as well. Thank you for everyone who's been very understanding and patient with me, waiting to donate as well. So thank you all for coming in. So we're going to start. This is like I'm starting the live fresh now, okay? So we're going to start with Gypsy. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, Kelly Clarkson released her song Where Have You Been on Jerry's birthday, May the 2nd. I sent him a happy birthday days before. Why was I meant to see that today linked to the title of the song? Because I feel that he's been wondering what you've been doing. He's been curious about you. So it's a big message coming through from him. It's like he's saying, where have you been? So what does the song mean? Or what's the guidance from the song here, okay? So we've got lift your vibration. So I feel it's a good feeling song. It may have lifted your vibration a little bit. It may have made you feel good. It's kind of uplifted you in some way. And it's reminding you your journey is in divine timing. It's not the right time. So trust in divine timing and divine order. So you're kind of being given this message here that, you obviously you sent him a happy birthday because in your eyes that was the right time. And in his eyes, it was the right time, but it may still not be the right time for union or for things to move forward yet, okay? So I feel you're just being guided to trust in divine timing. Yeah, take it slowly. There's no need to rush. So I feel this song is all about lifting your vibration and reminding you that this is all in divine timing. So I'm really getting this kind of good feeling energy from that song where, it's like the message is it's going to be okay. So let me bring in a message for you from your guardian angel about this. We've got let go of all fears and worries and just be joyful. So this song, obviously I haven't heard this song, but does it make you feel good? Is it a feel good song? So it's an uplifting song for you, okay? So it's something that's making you to feel good, to move out of any fear or stress into a joyous energy. It's kind of about the journey we're all on. There you go. So it's kind of like the angel saying, don't worry, just be happy. Just be joyful, allow things to flow. And what are you searching for? It's also searching for you. So you're also being reminded of that. That everything is working out in divine timing. So what does he want to say to you right now? So what does Jerry want to say? When I look at you, it's as if time stands still. So you could also hear a song about time standing still. They just give me tears in my eyes there. So this could also bring up emotions. And it's hard for me to see myself the way you see me. So that's something he's still struggling with because he doesn't love himself the way you love him. Remember, he's got to love himself right first to be able to love you right. So that's something you're being shown. But I feel your message is about divine timing. So I'm going to bring in the divine timing deck. What's the message about timing you need to know? Luck is on your side now. We've got 13. And it's actually Friday the 13th coming in this month as well, which is a lucky day. Hold your vision. Okay, for 2026 as well, and follow your heart. So I definitely feel this is a journey of following your heart. He needs to follow his heart to you. And this is something he's doing between now and September. Over the next 13 weeks, luck is on your side. You've just got to hold your vision. And I feel this holding your vision is also about what's coming in 2026. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. What do I need to know today? So what's the guidance for you today? Straight out, Stella. The message is past, okay? Past life. It says past life vows are still at play. Or past life issues are still at play. So what this means is things you've brought into this life, this card's moving as well, have come over to this life for a reason. You're healing something in this life connected with the past life. Now, vows can be things like commitment or vows of poverty or stress, whatever it is. So you can affirm, say, or pray, I'm willing to release all vows connected with stress, connected with poverty, connected with commitment that cause pain, fear, struggle, or triggers in all directions of time. Well, you may automatically know what that vow is, because vows could also be connected with the physical body. It could be celibacy vows. Says soul contracts need to be resolved. So this is something that you've come into this life with this person to heal. So in other words, what I'm really connecting with is I'm going to get the past life cards, and the angels are very clear with me on this. I talk about this all the time. Don't focus on the past, focus on the now. So it doesn't really matter. You haven't got to go deeply into what you've gone through in past lives. Just know that whatever is going on right now, whether it's with your person, which I am feeling, or something you're dealing with within your own self, it's something that's been healed from a past life. And that's a good thing, because it means it's going to get resolved in this lifetime. So you have a soul contract that you need to resolve in this lifetime with this person. That doesn't mean it's karmic. Okay, it means it's kind of karmic energy. It doesn't mean this person is karmic to you. Like I've got things in my soul contract with my masculine. It doesn't mean it's karmic. Does that make sense? So it's something that needs to be released and will be healed. So let's connect with the past life cards and just see what comes out in relation to this. We've got Greco-Roman or Greco-Roman. We've got spirituality and religion and finances. So this could be financial then. So this is something to do with money. This is something to do with poverty or not having enough, a lack mentality. And when we have lack mentality, it's not just about feeling we haven't got enough finances or we haven't got enough resources. It can be we're not feeling good enough in love. So we feel like something is lacking. So that can trigger wounds like jealousy and things like that, envy, things like that. So something has been healed in that way. Okay, but it's also something financial going on as well. So if you find there's been money issues or your person's had money issues or there's been some kind of lack or feeling like something is lacking or missing, that's actually what's been healed in this lifetime. And also spirituality and religion. So there could be religious things too. So again, this could be about vows like celibacy vows or the need to set boundaries down. And this may all have taken place in Roman times. So connected with, they show me in my mind an amphitheatre. That's what they show me in my mind, an amphitheatre, which is like an outside theatre or place you'd go. Like that's where gladiators fight and things like that. So could be connected with some kind of outdoors event like that, okay? And I feel this also about receiving guidance from heaven. So I do feel that you or them were spiritual in some way or religious. So this could be connected with the church in some way. So you sit with those messages and see how it resonates. But I feel that that's what's being healed. And that's what you need to be aware of today. So everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for everything. Let me just pull you one more card as well, actually, for guidance for you. What else do you need to know today? Yeah, you're reflecting on healing the past. There it is again, through meditation and self-care. So meditation, even when you're sleeping, you may be processing this to break free of limits because you're the master of your mind. So I feel you are going to break free of these vows, whatever they are, that are causing a problem. And I feel this could be something that's been healed and resolved between now and August time. Very interesting. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. How would C's children take to me if we were to come into union? I don't want them to dislike me. Would C plan to have me involved in their lives? Of course he would. And they may not like you at first, but they would grow to. Because the thing is, when people see you together, no matter who they are, and they see the love and the contentness, there'll be joy there. So we've got the Ten of Earth, the great work. I feel that what this is saying to you, because it's in reverse, it's like there's great work being done right now to bring in a successful future, because I feel your future with him is going to be successful in many ways. I feel it's going to be abundant as well. So you're going to be able to provide. So you're going to provide a great life. You're going to provide, whether that's financially or the stability, because I feel it's more about the stability. You're going to provide a great life for these children. And it doesn't matter how old they are, it's about you, when they come to you or when they're around you, you're going to provide great things, the great work you're doing now. And we've got the tower there as well in reverse. So it feels like anything that would be a tower would be reversed. So what I'm feeling is like anything that's stress and chaotic. So for example, if they don't like you or if it's all a shock, that would all settle down anyway. That would die down. There's always a shock when there's a change, okay? But then people grow into it. So I feel that you've got nothing to worry about there at all. So I definitely feel there's lots of changes taking place, okay? That's what you need to be aware of. Things are shifting for the right reasons. I hope that helps, okay? We got, let me see where I am. We got Jay, thank you for the donation. Does Kay from work think about me? And does he find me attractive? Let's use a different word. Does Kay from work think about you and find you attractive? Okay, card coming up as celebration. So he definitely thinks about you and he definitely finds you attractive. Okay, and I do feel that you may want to see you outside of work. So he could offer you a date. He could say, do you want to go for a drink? Or there may be a work event or something coming up over the next 3 months where you're able to connect outside of work. Okay, but again, this could conflict with what's going on with Adam because he is preparing to come forward between now and July. But I do feel that he does think about you and he does want to spend time with you outside of the work environment. So there could be an opportunity for some kind of celebration here, going somewhere where you can have drinks together or so you can see each other or spend time together outside of, you know, that work environment. So what does he want to say? How does he see you? Let's see what comes through. I'm tired of being away from you. So he does want to spend time with you. I'm not going to change my mind about you. So I definitely feel that he's not going to change his mind about this either. So I do feel like he's preparing to ask you out or there's going to be an opportunity for you to come together. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation. Only collective messages, please. Meow, meow to you. Let me do a tarot card then. 1, 2, or 3. Something that may relate to something you're going through. So pick a number, guys. 1, 2, or 3. This is for everyone. There's number 1. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. There it is. Okay, number 3. Number 3. Oh, okay, top card. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, what do you need to know? 1, 2, or 3, okay. So put this card into however it resonates into what you're thinking about or what you need to know, whether it's about love, work, money, anything. So the first card is the spiritual growth taking place. So whatever you're going through right now, there is a reason for it, okay? There's spiritual growth, and it's all happening to grow your soul, to make you more confident, more strong within yourself. Now, this could also be related to money as well. So there may also be more money coming in for you. You may just be feeling more confident within yourself. But the more confident you are, the more resources come to you. And the more confident you are, the quicker things manifest for you. But I feel what you need to know is everything is happening for your soul growth. Now, I'm also getting a masculine coming through in this as well, who is perhaps younger than you are. And remember, you give them confidence, you give them strength. So when they look at you, they see you as everything they want and they wonder why you want them. So that's also something you're healing. So if there is an age gap between you, there is lessons from that. And it won't hold the connection up. It doesn't stop the connection. In fact, it's part of the reason you've come together. But ultimately what I'm feeling is there's a lot of soul growth taking place right now. And this could be connected with money, connected with feeling good about yourself, you know, self-acceptance, and also with love. So that's the message, okay? So there's growth taking place. Number 2, we've got the 4 of Swords. So this is a reflection period right now. There may be a time out because you or them are reflecting on things, working out what you both want, healing yourselves, recovering from things. You may have been going through emotions or ascension symptoms physically. So this is about rejuvenation, preparing for the next stage of your journey, getting ready for whatever comes next. And you may well be dreaming about each other. You may be connecting a lot with each other through the 5D realm right now. You may be feeling each other's energy around each other, sensing each other's presence. You may also be, doing some meditation or some spiritual work. So I definitely feel lots of healing taking place around your connection or your own self. Number 3, we've got the Hanged Man in reverse. So it feels like if there's been delays, they're going to come to a swift end. So I feel what you want is coming, and it's going to come in unexpectedly and quickly. So it won't happen when you think it will, but it will happen. So if there's been a big, long delay, like a big, long separation, or you've been waiting for something to happen, I feel the time is almost over. Something is about to move into place. And I feel that this separation period has allowed you and them to gain a fresh perspective and see things differently and gain clarity and understanding, and things are definitely moving forward. Yes, I know it's reversed. It's meant to be. Okay, it's meant to be reversed, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so whoever's just put that there, the reason why is because they're coming out of that delay. The delay is coming out, like there's a change here. So it's about to move forward, but it will happen when you don't expect it. The more you work on self-love and self-care, the quicker things will shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? Makes me laugh when people try and tell me what I'm doing, and I'm channeling cards. It doesn't matter what the card is doing, it's what the angels are telling me about the message, okay? Okay, next question we're doing. Thank you, Victor, for donating there. We got Daniel, thank you for the donation, and thank you for being so patient. I know you wanted to donate before. Hi, Liz, Jennifer's feelings towards me, and what does she want to say? So she's saying to you, your kindness is unmatched. You make everyone around you feel special. Isn't that beautiful? She's saying she just adores the way you are as a person. Okay, it's very loving, very gentle, very nurturing. It's obviously the energy of the divine feminine, but your kindness, the way you are, it's unmatched, okay? You make everyone around you feel special. Everyone around you. It's not just about the way you are, it's about the way you handle things too. So there's just a lot of love there, okay? The way you are, it's very loving. And I can honestly say that because I know you wanted to donate to ask a question, but you waited. You're patient, you understand, you listen, you are compassionate, you have empathy. And that's something she absolutely loves about you, okay? And that's unmatched. You'll never find that with anyone else. Where do we go from here? Oh my goodness me. Where do we go from here? That was in the reading I did the other day. I feel you need to watch that reading. They give me an itchy nose as well. So she's wanting something to change. She's listening to her intuition. Her intuition is getting her attention. I feel you need to go and watch that reading. Where do we go from here? I know I posted it because it was connected with that song Out of Buffy. Because I shared that song. I don't know if it was last night or the night before. So I feel you need to re-watch that reading if you haven't already. It's on the thumbnail. You have the most beautiful eyes. They captivate me every time I look at you. So she may be looking at you on social media, or she may be looking at a photo of you, or she may just be thinking about your eyes, or even when she looks in the mirror, she'll see your eyes staring back at her. She's saying your eyes captivate me, you have beautiful eyes. So she loves your eyes, whether it's the colour of your eyes, or the way they are, or the way you look into her eyes. And she's saying, I'm tired of running, I just want to meet up and talk. So there's an opportunity coming in for you to have a conversation. And that really resonates with that reading I did, where do we go from here? So I feel that's what you need to go and watch right now. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. I bet you're getting excited about your trip. The weather in Bucharest is fabulous. I keep checking. Please can I have a message from Grayson. So what does Grayson want you to know right now? Straight out there. Jumping on the floor. Card is 8 of Cups. I'm walking away from the past, ending things I need to end. I know it's time. So I feel between now and August, he's going to be releasing some things from his life. Ending some things he needs to end. This could be karmic things. It could be job related. It could be anything else. So he's saying, even when we are separated, you are always with me. And that's what you're being reminded. Separation is illusion. He can feel you with him everywhere he goes. So even when you're not together, he is with you. Now, I feel this is also about this trip you're going on, because you may not be going on it physically together, but he's going to be right there with you. And he's saying, I'm always with you. You're going to feel my energy around you. And I definitely feel you're going to feel his energy around you during this trip, but also between now and August time. Why is he running? Emotional intimacy scares me. So being emotionally intimate with you, opening up, telling you how he really feels, that scares him. And that's why he puts that mask on. That's why he's been cold and cruel in the past. And he doesn't justify it, but he does help you to understand it. He's saying to you, please don't be mad at me. I'm trying so hard to change. And he said, I have shed tears over our connection. So he said, I am surprised. And I'm surprised because I do cry sometimes. And that kind of emotion and that kind of emotional intimacy scares me. So he doesn't like feeling vulnerable at all. And that's why he comes across cold. So what's your guidance in this right now? Explore energy healing options. So again, you can do things that help you to feel more spiritual, to connect more with your own healing work. So this could also be things you're doing when you go to Bucharest, for example. You may explore healing options when you're there. So maybe I know that I've got a spa there, because I know you're staying where I was going to stay, and they've got a big spa there, so you may be going in the spa, or this could also be other healing, and I think they do things like Reiki there too, I'm not sure. But, you know, whatever it is you're thinking of doing, this could be meditation or things that you enjoy that make you feel better, that uplift your vibration and energy. That may be something you're working on, whether you're doing it now or during this trip, or this trip could be very healing for you, very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? CV, thank you for the donation. Should I stay or should I go? Let's get a card around staying. Let's get a card around staying. And let's get a card around going, okay? And then let's just ask the angels the question, should you stay or go? Give me that song, should I stay or should I go now? Okay, so around staying, we've got the Queen of Wands. This may not make you feel very good. Whatever you're staying in right now, it may be affecting your confidence in some way. It may be, you know, affecting your vibration because, you know, the Queen of Wands should be that way round. And when she's that way round, she's in her power, she's feeling good, she's feeling strong, she's feeling capable, she's feeling electric, she's feeling everything good that she should feel. But this way round, there may be an issue. Okay, so staying may make you feel like you're not in your power. Maybe you just need to take back your power if you need to stay, okay? So that's the energy around going. Again, in reverse here, but this is a good energy because you've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel that whatever you feel conflicted about will come to an end. So if you go, it may work in your favour. Now, we've got choose a new direction. Okay, so even if you don't decide to go, if you stay, it may just be you need to look at it differently or choose a new direction around this, okay? And we've got if you believe. So whatever you believe, you receive. So really, it's whatever you believe. You could stay or go. It's whatever you believe about that will make it happen. So I feel even if you don't go and you stay, if you choose a new direction, if you believe, things will turn around. So again, this is why it's your choice, it's free will. But I am kind of getting an energy around it would be better to go. You've got yes at the bottom of the deck as well. It would be better to go. But again, it depends what you're asking about, because sometimes we can say about love, should I stay or go? But it's not actually about whether you should stay or go at all. It's about whether you should surrender. It's about just letting go. So sit with the message, okay? Misty Blue, thank you for the donation. We have a special message on him missing us. Okay, so what does he want to say? He's processing. I'm working out what to do. I'm working out what to say. And I'm working out how to do and say it. That's why I need time. So he's working something out right now. So this card's moving as well. What's he working out then? I feel this is to do with some kind of change. Got the mountain. We've got earth. And we've got clarity. So he's getting clarity right now in June, because this is 6 to 8. So between now and August, he's making a decision about something that's in the way. The mountain is in the way. Now, obviously, faith moves mountains. So you're being guided to have faith right now, because that's going to move whatever the obstacle is out of the way. So there could be a change happening between now, June and August, like now in June and August, to moving forward, because he wants to take control of the situation and move towards you. Powerful. There could also be a brother included in this as well in some way, because this is the brother card, or a male energy around him. And he's saying, you see me, you see the real me, and that's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. So I feel this about you seeing beyond the illusion of things. You see right into my soul, and that makes me feel vulnerable. Okay, but he's processing what to do. I feel there's a change happening between now and August to move something out of the way so he can be with you. And this may be connected with a brother or a family member or a friend, some male energy around him. I hope that helps, okay? Alvin, thank you for the donation. What's next for my career? What's next for your career? Okay, well, you're going to move out of anything you feel. It's something's going to reconnect as well. Just disconnected and reconnected. It buffered a little bit there. So anything you felt trapped in or trapped by, I feel may be released by August time. So you may have more time and energy to give more to your career. So I feel you're going to have more to give. So this could be freeing up other areas of your life. You've got resurrection here as well. So it's like your career is going to come back to life in some way. Something's going to be resurrected. So a career or a career opportunity is going to be resurrected. It's going to come back to life. And I feel it's going to come back to life between August and October. Okay, between August and October, you're going to have more time and more energy to give to this. Okay, so that could be something else being released in your own life. So, but I feel if you feel trapped, you may still feel trapped till August, but then there's going to be a turnaround. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? It helps if I put them back on the right pile. Stella, thank you for the donation. Message from angels and DM for me today, please. So, what does your DM want you to know? What does your DM want you to know? He's saying, you are my warmth and my joy. True happiness is always with you. So he definitely feels that way when he's with you, okay? And this is also reminding you to shine your light. He is away from you right now, and he's finding that very hard, okay? But he is healing during that time. So again, separation is a preparation. It's a healing. So if there's any delays in communication, he's not intentionally ignoring you. He's working out what to say and how to say it. And he's releasing his own fear because he's been hurt before, just like you have. But he's preparing for a new beginning. So I feel there's a new beginning coming in. And it feels like something is shifting, a timeline between March just gone and October this year. So I feel the end of a cycle coming in between now and October. They give me a little block there. So what else does he want to say? He said, I admit that I resisted our connection. So he did try to hold it back and push it away. And he's admitting that. And I feel he's going to admit that to you. Oh, Ling, have a good day, honey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so helpful in today's live. I know it's been a bit crazy. So give yourself what you want them to give to you. So Stella, the message from the angels is, make sure you're giving to yourself. Filling up your own cup, making yourself feel happy. So that you don't feel anything is missing. And trust in divine timing, because everything will happen in the most amazing way. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Insights about my career over the next few months. I'm in a holding position at work. So what do you need to know about career in the next few months? You may need to speak up. Speak up. Okay, that could be something to do with your channel. Speak up. I don't feel it's about volume. You may need to say something. Speak something out. Maybe you don't feel comfortable doing. Yeah, we got 8 of Swords here. So you may feel trapped in this career over the next few months. It may be that you want to escape it or you want to move out of it. So you may feel trapped in some way. Let's get a clarifier on this. Okay, so there could be some trapped energy or something could be being released. This could even be about you speaking your truth in some way. So we've got, yeah, influence. You're meant to be doing your channel. You have influence here. Now, this could also be, it's about your channel. I feel your channel is going to be very successful, okay? But again, I know it takes time. But this could be about something else. This is about speech. This is about speaking up because they were blocking my throat chakra straight away. So you are an influencer. Now, you are an influencer through your channel. Okay, but obviously you influence people in other ways through things you say, things you do. It says use your influence for change. And obviously you want to be a change. You want to help people change. You want to be a change on the earth. It says you may do public speaking, social videos or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Isn't that powerful? Because that's exactly what you're doing. And just so everyone knows, Naina has got a channel called Angelic Echoes. It's really powerful, okay? So, again, I feel the angels are just showing you that you're on the right path here. That you're doing what you've come here to do. You're following your intuition. You started a channel and you are meant to be doing this. And this could also be through other things, social media, whatever you're guided to do. And, you know, you may even have some other idea of something you're meant to be doing. This could be speaking at work in some way. You know, there could be a microphone involved or speaking in front of people. But I definitely feel that you may feel trapped in what you're doing now. And that may be why it feels like it's in a holding position. But I feel from August it will shift. But I feel the message I need to give to you is you're meant to be doing what you're doing. Like now, you're meant to be doing that. Because it's very clear that with that coming through. I want another card. Let's bring in this deck as well. What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got Earth, Father Earth. You've come to Earth for God. You're on Earth for God's plan. You're here to share his message. You know, that's why. So there's a big message from God here saying you've come to Earth for a reason. You are a healer. Seeing all the green in there. You are a healer. So do what you're guided to do. Very powerful. It's like you're breaking free. And what I'm seeing there as well is like everything's going to be given to you. Resources. I hope that helps, okay? Amy, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, career and love insights for me, please. So let's get another card from this deck here. So what's the insight coming through for you for career? What's the message for career? Oh, thank you, Elaine. Sending you lots of love. What's the message for career for you? And what's the message for love? Okay, so for career, you've got to fight for what you want. You are strong and independent and powerful. So you are a leader. You're not meant to get backed into a corner. You're meant to lead. So this is showing you, I feel you're going to fight for what you want in your career. You're not going to let people back you into a corner, or, you know, you're not going to follow the crowd. You're meant to be a leader. So you've got to fight for that. And this could be something you're doing between now and July. Now, in love, again, we've got the Eight of Swords coming out. So you may feel trapped or like things aren't moving forward right now. So let's bring some guidance in for career with this. So what are you going to fight for? What are you going to fight for? So we've got beauty, Six of Earth. So Six of Earth is a huge message about what you give out, you get back. Okay, and this could also be connected with you learning about things in your work that help you become stronger as a person. Because I am actually connecting with this as well as a message about balance. So you may want to feel more balanced in your career in some way. And you are beautiful. So I don't know if your career is connected with the beauty industry, or that you just bring beauty and light into what you're doing. Because I feel Archangel Jophiel around you. So you may just need to look at this from the perspective of love, not fear. But I feel you bring light and love into what you're doing. But it is a beauty card. So then this is connected with work. So it could be beauty work, or it could be just making things more beautiful. And you bring that into the world. So regarding love, we've got fire and mother. So the part of you, the mother part of you is the fire, the passion, the desire. It's the divine feminine fire. So you bring passion and fire into this love situation. So there may be a lot of Kundalini rising as you move beyond August time. A lot of you may be feeling that now, but I feel your person is very attracted to you and sees you as beautiful and fiery. Okay, so I'm seeing the fire. I mean, you've got this powerful, you're seeing there as a lion there. I'm seeing it like a dragon and a lion all mixed in there. So I'm seeing this as fire. So I don't know if you're connected with fire sign or dragon. But again, we've just had the year of the dragon, and fire is about the passion, the sacral chakra, the drive within you. It's not necessarily about you having fire in your chart here. It's about you having fire in your belly for what you want. So you have the passion to move things forward the way you want them to. And again, you're very passionate about what you do. So as long as you're being passionate at work and in your goals and dreams, everything's going to move forward the right way for you. But I feel that any stuck energy is going to be shifted between July and August time to move things forward. Focus on beauty, focus on joy, focus on your passions, and these are things that will happen for you. Let me just bring in a message about love. What else do you need to know? Yeah, I'm thinking about you and the time we shared. So you're definitely both thinking about each other and the time you shared, and that's activating something. Passion and beauty. I hope that helps, okay? And Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, my mum saw a snake in our garden this morning. That's awesome. That's the wood snake saying hello. I'm going to bring the snake cards in. So what does this mean for her and us? What does the wood snake want to communicate to you? What's the wood snake trying to communicate? Okay, this is her and you, okay? To her, the wood snake is actually giving a guidance. You are always divinely guided to what you need. Ask the universe for what you desire. So your mum perhaps needs to work with the universe a bit more. Maybe you tell her about that. You know, it's quite funny actually, because I had the day off yesterday and I went out with my, I call her my auntie, but she isn't really, she's my mum's cousin. She's in her 80s. And I was telling her something about feng shui. And she was just looking at me like I was crazy, you know. And she was like, yeah, right, Liz. And I was like, but it will work for you, Freed, you know. Because I was trying to make her understand. So, you know, sometimes perhaps your mum doesn't understand what you're trying to say, but it will benefit her in some way. So I feel the reason you both saw this snake is to know that you are receiving divine guidance. There is support around you. In this year of 2025, you are being supported, helped and guided from a higher place. And the message for you is to feel. And obviously you were very sensitive. I spoke about this before with you. You're very feeling sensitive being. It says, let yourself feel your feelings. And you do feel a lot of emotions and feelings. So let yourself feel those things. Feelings are not wrong. Feelings reveal the truth. So whether even if you go into fear or worry, allow yourself to feel everything you're feeling. I hope that helps, okay? I might have lost. Can someone just put something in the chat for me? I think I've lost chat on my tablet. I'm looking at. Because Victor's message is the last thing that's on there. So I think I've lost chat now on here. So more technical difficult. Oh no, it's working. Oh, thank goodness for that. I was panicking then. Thank you, Baron, for putting that in there, okay? Okay, so next question is for Patricia Bazzari. Says, Isla's anything you feel guided to. Let me bring you a snake message in, Patricia. So what's the message for you from the snake today? What's the message for you today from the snake? The message is, we've got desires. So set your intentions and trust the universe to point you towards your desires. So again, and I feel the message coming through. When I picked the card up before I even read that, I felt you are desired. So you are desired a lot. And I'm not just talking about by your twin. You've got people around you who desire. You may not know it, but you have, okay? So all you need to do right now is set your intentions. So you may be updating your vision board. Maybe you are writing things out or putting things into a creation box or whatever you're doing. The angels say your intentions that you're putting out right now are being manifested. So trust the universe, and then you'll be pointed in the right direction towards these desires. So a great day for you today to update your vision board or perhaps put some new things on there. What else do you need to know? Okay, what's the message coming through? Let's see if we can get timing around these desires then that you're manifesting. Is there any timing coming through? So the first card is preparation. And it definitely feels like since December this year to December coming is a preparation for what you are going to be having in 2026. And if you've seen 1212, obviously that's a sign of stability, but it's also a huge message about preparation. Doors are opening. And again, I feel February just gone to September, doors are opening for this. And these could also be doors opening for you between now and the end of the month. Okay, so between now and the 29th of June, doors are opening. And endings with the full moon. So the 11th is the full moon. There could be some endings happening to open new doors. So I definitely feel you're being prepared for something. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Hal Walker, great to see you, honey. I see you've donated. I'll get to you soon, but great to see you because obviously I know you've been going through your own stuff. So we got Nat Yat, thank you. Sorry, Nat, thank you for the donation. This for Nat. Hello, does David have romantic feelings for me? So does David have romantic feelings for you? I feel he's definitely had some sleepless nights thinking about you because he daydreams about you. So I do feel he has romantic feelings for you because he allows himself to fantasize. So he fantasizes about you. He sees you as this big juicy cup that he wants to take and taste. But for whatever reason, he's holding himself back and he's thinking about it at night. So I do feel there's some sleepless nights there. You may have connected with this too. So I do feel that he does desire you. He's just perhaps not allowing himself to take the cup in the real world at this moment, okay? He's saying, but there's no escaping the feelings I have for you. So no matter what he does, if he tries to distract himself, he can't because he has these feelings for you. They're very deep. So he has feelings for you. He can't escape them. And I do feel he will act on them. Okay, so let's see if we can get timing around when he's going to act on them. Is he going to act on these feelings he has? And if so, when? Give me a block there. Rebirth, okay? Now, we've got April there. So he may have had these feelings for you since April. Or he may have been going through some changes. It's not April coming. Okay, this is about what's gone on since April this year. So he may have had these feelings for you since April. Even if you haven't been aware of that. Or he's wanted to be in a relationship, or he's gone through some kind of change in April that's allowed himself to work on this because the universe is helping him. So I feel this is some kind of fate or destiny that you've come together because the universe is bringing you together. And I feel there's also some kind of change coming in to allow you to actually explore this further. But to answer your question, I feel he does have feelings for you, even if he hasn't acted on them yet, okay? But I feel that's coming in time. I hope that helps. Maxine, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, a message for my twin flame. So what does your twin flame want to say to you today? So first card coming out, let me just get it off here. Bear with me a second. There we go. You're the reason all of my dreams are coming true. So he sees you, whatever these cards are, he sees you as his dream come true. He sees you as his wish fulfillment, the one he could spend the rest of his life with. But he is needing to be away from you for a reason. So there is healing taking place. So if there is separation between you right now, it's healing. He said, I'm finding it hard to be away from you right now, but I know that I am healing so that our dreams can come true together. And I'm not intentionally ignoring you. I'm working out what to say and how to say it because I've been hurt in the past. But now I'm preparing myself. I'm getting ready to pick myself up and start again. So what I'm feeling is you are his dream, his wish fulfillment. However, there is a healing happening to make that happen. Okay, and I feel this healing is happening between now and October time. So I do feel there is some delays around this. It could be delays in communication. It could be you're in separation. But they're happening for the right reasons. Because he's dealing with ego. The devil is there. So the ego, you're being protected right now from the lower energies, karmic things, things that are going to get in the way. So just have faith right now that he is dealing with his ego and he's better for him to be alone so he can sort through his emotions. But he is saying to you, you are my dream come true. You are the one I want. So what's the guidance for you? Let's see what the guidance is for you. Yeah, you know this love is the ultimate goal. So you know he's the one and you know that you want the love. So what's your guidance? As you honour yourself, you honour them. So again, it's about giving to you, filling up your own cup, setting boundaries down, doing what's right for you, and that will move everything forward. I hope that helps, okay? Hal Walker, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I hope you're well. Life has been rough this year, but things are looking up. That's so amazing to hear, and it shows how strong you are. And you've got some amazing friends around you as well, okay? I got picked up by a record label. That's awesome. And my music is officially released with this good. Will this good streak continue? Make sure you email me at my new email, guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com, and send me the links, or, if you're on YouTube or whatever, so I can share them on the channel. So this is amazing. Got picked up by a record label. Things are turning around. So will this good streak continue? And again, what you focus on grows. So I feel that you went through everything you went through to find gratitude, to be grateful for life, to be more present in the moment, to enjoy each moment, to connect more with your spiritual side and all of that. That's why it all happened. And perhaps to stop you from doing things that could have been toxic to you if you'd have continued down that road, okay? So will your good streak continue? And again, what you focus on grows. So the angels are kind of saying, if you nurture yourself and you look after yourself, yes, there's going to be eventual positive outcome. You couldn't get better card coming out than the Knight of Pentacles. This means everything you were wanting and working towards is coming to fruition. However, for it to happen, you must make sure you're continuously being grateful, continuously nurturing yourself and looking after you. Because I feel you do tend sometimes to put others before your own needs, or perhaps not give yourself what you need. And I feel that's what you are being guided to do right now. But the Knight of Pentacles is a yes. So you got a straight answer. Will your good streak continue? The answer is yes. And whatever you are wanting is going to come in eventually. So it's about taking your time. Look at this. You've got dreams coming true on top of the deck. All the other cards are that way around. This one was face up. So 9 of Cups, it's showing dreams coming true, things manifesting. There may also be some things manifesting between now and September for you. So I want to bring in a message from the angels. Let's bring in a message from the angels of higher understanding. Just want to get a message about this rough year you've had. What do you need to know about it from a higher place? I always connect with God when I connect with this deck. Enjoy your time on earth. God created it, and God created it to be enjoyed and explored. So there may be opportunities for you to travel or explore the world, because God created the earth for that reason, okay? And also use your gifts wisely or they will be taken away. So in other words, this is reminding you to be grateful for everything. Otherwise, the things get taken away. So when we take things for granted, for example, they disappear. So we have to be grateful for everything we've got. And you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And I feel that's why you've been through this rough year, because it's helped you to realise that. So we're going to finish with a message for you from Archangel Michael. Beautiful messages coming through for you here. I want to use both decks. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know? What does Archangel Michael want you to know? He's saying you're on the right path. So everything is happening for a reason right now. You may see 717. So you can affirm, pray or say. Archangel Michael, and I feel he was around you a lot when you were going through your stuff, okay? Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthy life changes. So I do feel you are making some changes in your life, healthy changes that will benefit you. And what else does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, you've got respect from heaven because you're breaking free. So this could even be breaking free from the past, addictions, whatever it is, toxic cycles. The angel's saying when you overcome your fears and face your challenges, which you've done, you gain respect from heaven. So today, Archangel Michael is giving you a high five as a mark of respect. And he's saying to you, I can help you to release your addictions. Call on me to give you the strength to release them. You no longer need this or crave this. It does not control you anymore. You've taken back your power, and so it is. Beautiful message. I hope that helps, okay? And it's so good to see you. Make sure you keep popping in and telling us what's going on, and congratulations on your record label. So Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I feel my throat very much. So again, you can feel that he wants to communicate to you. I'm working hard for our future. So he's doing the work on himself. He really is working on himself right now. Now, I've got a deck. I haven't brought this in yet today, but I've got it here. This is the Divine Masculine and Agony, okay? So what's he saying to you? I say, I am caught up in my own thoughts and disbeliefs about how beautiful this connection is and how little I deserve it. So he still doesn't feel like he deserves you, or he deserves this love, because he sees it as beautiful. He sees you as beautiful. And he's saying, I get caught up in my thoughts and my own ego around not being good enough for you. And my stomach is hurting. So he may be having stomach issues. So my stomach is hurting right now as I'm internalizing all my feelings, which I'm unable to express openly. That's why you're having throat chakra issues. He's having stomach issues. I hope that helps, okay? Actually, let me do a guidance card for you as well. So I'm at the top of the chat now, guys, okay? Positivity in your words and your thoughts. So make sure you're speaking positively in the way you're thinking and speaking. And this card moved as well, 2 more cards. So make sure you're keeping your thoughts uplifted. This is also a childhood issue he's got. So that's why he doesn't feel good enough. It's something connected with childhood that he's healing. And this is your issue too. So this could also be something you're healing deep within you, believing and having faith that you are worthy of each other. I hope that helps, okay? Nat, thank you for the donation. Any messages David wants to express to me. So what does he want to express to you? So he's saying to you, I'm tired of being away from you, and you know it. You can sense it. So he's saying you can always sense if something is bothering me, and you know that I'm tired of being away from you. And you may feel tired, but I feel it's more about like a sense of urgency, or you're feeling it, you're feeling something is coming, or you're feeling his energy. So you're feeling his energy right now because he wants to be with you. He wants to be around you. And he's saying you can sense that, okay? You can always sense if something is bothering me. So let's see what else he wants to say to you, okay? We say, my emotions overwhelm me. So he's also feeling overwhelmed with emotion. Now, you may be feeling that because you can sense that something's bothering him. And what's bothering him is his emotions are feeling very overwhelming to him. So what else does he want to say to you? I'm seeking answers. You are magnetic. I can't stay away from you, and I don't want to. So he's just, like reiterated in a way, saying it again. It's parrot guidance. That scares me more than anything because you have a power over me that nobody else has. What is this connection? It's so different than anything I've experienced. I'm trying to work out what it is. So he's trying to understand what this connection is. So let's bring in another message here. Yeah, take me back to the day we met. I want to experience this piece of time again. So he wants to feel how it felt when you come together. And he's saying, this can't be it. This can't be the end to our relationship or purpose of our meeting. So he knows it's not over. And I want to show you who I truly am. So I feel he's just preparing to take action. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, Hell Walker, thank you for donating for Donna there, honey. That's very, very kind. So let's get Donna's message. Hi, Liz, are there any messages from Mark and Father God today? Plus, I can't donate because it's not working. Remember, everything happens for a reason, don't worry. But the amazing Hal Walker donated there. So what does Mark want you to know? And I feel maybe there's been issues with donations, so I could catch up, you know. So there was always a connection that ran deep between us. So Mark wants you to know he's always felt this connection, no matter what's gone on. He's always felt it, no matter what stage it's been in. And I miss you so much, I can't hide the pain anymore. So I feel he's moody. He's moody in his day-to-day because he doesn't want to be away from you anymore. And everyone's realising there's something wrong with him. So he's saying, I tear up thinking about you. So he's feeling emotional, teary. He's having highs and lows, ups and downs. You may well be connecting with that as well. What else is going on with him? Yeah, Tower, his life is falling apart, but it's necessary change. So he's going through his towers to be able to feel, to be able to process, to be able to understand. So what's the message coming through from God? You are one with all that is, was, and ever will be. And you're being reminded of that. So this is reminding you that you are endless, that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, that you are one with everything, and you're one with everything that was in this connection, is in this connection, and ever will be. He's saying, love your birth father and birth mother, but honour God who gave you life. And this is such a powerful message, you know, because obviously your mum and dad are around you and you love them, but you also know that God is your father. And this is really something we do realise when we, in a way, become orphans. You know, because when I lost my dad in 2000 and I lost my mum in 2021, and it wasn't until I lost my mum as well that I fully embraced God into my life as my father, because I realised, wow, you know, Christine and Tony birthed me, but God is my creator. And there's something really powerful about that, okay? So, and you know this, that this is also a message from God to make sure you are having compassion and empathy for your mum and your dad. And you know what is right or wrong because you were made to feel it. So it's like God is saying, I give you a solar plexus, an inner guidance system, a gut instinct for a reason. So tune into that because you know what's right and you know what's wrong. And, you know, even when we're kids, even when we're growing up and we don't really understand the spiritual things, we still feel if something is good or bad inside. We're given that from the beginning. And that's even though we've got free will, God does give us that intuition to know that we have to do certain things and not do other things. So that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. I have trouble putting the message in the donation. Don't worry, honey. What's your question then? Message from Jay. We broke up about a year ago and he just popped into my mind. He was the right choice. I have no regrets, so why didn't we work out? Well, if you're saying it was the right choice to break up, then obviously that's why it didn't work out. Because you can't say, oh, you know, if you know, it didn't work out, it was the right choice to not be with him. So obviously it just wasn't meant to be. You know, some things just don't work out. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or with them, or it just wasn't right. You know, you weren't, there's other people for you, or it's not right. You know, so it's like with me and George, you know, I've got no regrets there. You know, we had 5 years together and, you know, some of that years were really good, but it just wasn't right. You know, I was meant to be with my DM and he's meant to be with his twin. So, you know, everything happens for a reason. So let's see what the message is. The message is, yeah, your intuition, you know yourself, you knew inside in your intuition something wasn't right. It's like your intuition was off perhaps when you were with that person. So you weren't being your authentic self in some way. So it had blocked your intuition in some way. It wasn't allowing you to thrive the way you are now. So it just wasn't the right person or the right time. See what that person wants to say to you. yeah, this person still thinks about you. And this may be why they popped into your head, or, there may have been a dream or something like that, because this person is saying to you, your kindness is unmatched. You make everyone around you feel special. So I feel this person wants you to know that you made them feel special and that you're very kind and loving, and that's unmatched. So wherever they've gone, they've never found that with anybody else. Where do we go from here? So again, this person could actually be trying to come back into your energy in some way. So where do we go from here? Can we start again, or could we have another chance? So just be aware that this person may be lingering around your energy for some reason. I hope that helps, okay? Byron says, hi Liz, I get paid on Friday, I can't donate. Don't worry, honey. I'm at the top of the chat, everything happens for a reason. I ask what Alice wishes to tell me today, plus what does God want me to know? I love that you're all asking about God. That's really powerful. So we're going to start with that then. What does God want to say to you? What does God want to say to you? And this deck, if you're wondering, it's my deck. Okay, this is the Twin Flames Angels of Understanding. First card coming out is fear is not real. That's what you need to know. Fear is not real. Okay, so any fear you're going through, any worry, any struggle, remember it's not real. Breathe yourself back into the now. And you are one with all that is, was, and ever will be. So it's like God is reminding you that you are a spiritual being. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. You've got this. God would not give you anything that you can't handle, and that you are strong, okay? Let's bring you another message in from God. We've got the universe has got you when it comes to this matter, and always have faith. So it's like God is saying, I'm in control. There's no need for you to worry. You worry too much about things. You go into fear. That fear isn't real. Whenever you catch yourself going into fear, you must breathe yourself back into the present moment. So what does she want to say to you? What does Alice want to say? I can't focus today because I can't stop thinking about you. And you may mirror that, because you may find that you can't focus sometimes because you can't stop thinking about her. So I do feel that's a mirrored energy. But she's saying, I can't focus today. So whatever she's doing today, whether she's at work or at home, whatever she's doing, she can't stop thinking about you. Okay? What else do you need to do? Okay? Just time that person out, please. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about. That's all I'm going to say. Why? It's saying, I was treated like a burden as a kid. Okay? So this could be about your person sometimes feels like a burden on you. And you may feel that way sometimes too, because they were treated like a burden as a child. So that's a wound that's being healed right now in her, okay? She doesn't want to feel like a burden. Now, obviously, she isn't a burden to you, but she may feel like a burden herself. And the reason why is because she's carrying burdens around. So we've got, you were everything I could ever want. She wants you to know that you feel that way about her and she feels that way about you. Okay, this is a journey of divine timing. So you may say, well, if that's how she feels, why aren't we together, okay? So what's the message coming through with divine timing deck? And thank you, Patricia, for donating for Byron there. We've got give thanks, gratitude. Okay, so something could be happening in November, but I feel this is more about being grateful. Okay, being grateful for everything that was, is, and ever will be. Be grateful for this journey. Be grateful for the way you feel things. Be grateful for the good and the bad, because it's always your perception that makes it so. Be grateful, give thanks for everything right now, because when you're grateful, it turns everything around. It opens doors, it creates a way, removes barriers, it just brings blessings in. And if you work on gratitude now, every single day, think how amazing you're going to be in November. Think how many wonderful things you're going to have in November. And this could be a sign about Thanksgiving in November as well. But I feel you need to know that things are turning around. Even if things aren't where you want them to be right now, there is lessons being learned. Let's bring in one more card. She's saying, I've gone through so much and still feel that I'm never enough. So that's the issue. It's self-worth issues. It's connected with inner child healing. So what's she healing from her inner child? What does her inner child need? Because you knowing that can mean you give it to your inner child, because you are one. So inner child needs dreams, to believe in something, to believe that dreams can manifest and come true. And you may also be connecting in dreams. So follow your dreams and aspirations, they're within reach. And you help her to follow her dreams. So focus on that right now. Think, what do I want to create in my life? Visualize, and that will materialize it. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Insights on health and career, please. So let's get a message about your health right now. And career. Okay, so health, I'll expand with the other cards. So you've got the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. You may feel like your health is a battle right now. Maybe you feel trapped with your health in some way. You could feel like your body's not allowing you to do what you want to do, or you may feel stuck in some way. You may feel like, you want to do something, but you can't because of your body or whatever's going on. So I feel like it feels like a battle. This is telling me that your health right now feels like a battle. Raphael is saying, you know your body better than anyone. So trust in that. Remember, you know your body. You know what your body needs. You trust in your body right now. Okay? Yeah, I've lost my chat, I think. Oh, no, it's working now. I thought my chat had stopped again, but it was delayed there. So maybe a delay around your healing. The diagnosis is to listen to your intuition. So it's very clear from Raphael here. He's saying the diagnosis is what you're going through. You need to listen to your intuition because you know your body better than anyone. And the treatment is to trust in what you're feeling and what you know. Okay, because I feel you do feel trapped by your body, but you have the power to get through it. You can fight through this. And it may feel like a battle, but you're going to come out the other side, okay? Very clear message coming through there from Raphael. It's like he's saying you have power over your body, okay? Because thoughts become things. So regarding love, let me just see where I was there. Career. These are for career. We got any stagnation is coming to an end. You may have to walk away from something, though, and that may be a problem. Maybe you're afraid of walking away from something. So if you want to walk away from something in your career, the time is now. Okay, it will unstick something. So it feels like something's been stuck, but it's now unsticking. So it's like something that's been blocked or delayed or stagnant. If you walk away from whatever it is that feels stuck or stagnant, whether it's the job itself or the way you're looking at it or something else, it's going to lift up this stuck energy. It's like the veil is going to be lifted and you're going to see everything clearly. But you do need to walk away from something. And you may be stopping yourself from doing that, or maybe you were stopping yourself. Maybe this is something you've already done. So I feel maybe leaving something behind will bring clarity in about what you perhaps meant to be doing or what you want to be doing. Let's see if I can get some clarifiers around this. There's definitely a change coming in because you've got the death card there, but you have to be patient with this or patient with yourself. And that's why there was a delay, but again, the delay's coming to an end. So the hangman is in reverse again. So it feels like stuck energy, 2 of Swords, hangman, that's being turned around, it's being removed so that you can actually make changes. So as soon as you make a decision to move on from something or change something, and this could even be connected with something to do with your body because obviously you're connected with that as well. But as soon as you make a choice, it's going to turn everything around. So I feel there's going to be a turnaround in your health and your career, especially over the next 2 months. I hope that helps, okay? Jessica, thank you for the donation. I would like to know, how is my love life going to be and how fast am I going to get money that is owed me? Okay, so first of all, what do you need to know in your love life? These are the cards here. Too many cards. Actually, what I'm going to do is, because I have the intention of everything in my mind, I'm just going to see what all the cards are, because I do feel there's going to be a turnaround in your finances, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like some money coming to you. Okay, something you owed perhaps coming back in, but money resources coming to you. But I feel this could be a bit later, because this card can symbolise December to April. Okay, so perhaps if this money went from you in December to April this year, it's coming back December to April, moving towards next year. So you may receive it back later than you think, but it will come back. And there will be victory, but the victory comes through you thinking positive, not negatively. So if you think positive, it's going to start moving things forward. And I feel there's going to be a movement forward from July, okay, even though it feels stuck now. Now, when I connected with these 2 cards directly, I got love. So I feel that what feels stuck in love is going to feel like it's moving forward from July. They're giving me fear. So you must let go of any fear, okay, around what's going on right now. Because if you feel your love life stagnant or it's stuck or you're waiting for something to happen, just breathe through it, because something is going to shift, okay? There's going to be a movement from July. And this could be someone's trapped in something, or you may feel trapped in something. And this can also be connected with feeling like you're owed something, deception around you. You've got to let go of that feeling. And this could be about forgiveness and healing, to walk away from that, to create the way forward for it to come back in. Instead of fighting or trying to make something happen or arguing, there's calmer water here. So what I'm feeling is, whatever you've struggled with, especially, from December time, I feel there's calmer water coming in now. So it feels like June is bringing in the opportunity to relax about this and bring a resolution in. You don't need to fight, argue, cause problems. Just stand up for who you are and what you believe in. And recognise that anyone who's done you wrong or hurt you, they will get their karma. They will get theirs, okay? And I feel something is being resolved around July, but I feel money is coming to you, or more money coming to you between December and April. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to go off pretty soon because I did the other live as well, remember, before I started this one up. So this is my second live. Saranga, I have done your questions. Victor put them in the chat for me. So there will be timestamp later if Victor does find time to timestamp everything, which I'm sure he will because he's amazing. But I have answered your questions, okay? So you just need to find them. Okay, they're within the first, I think it'll probably be around the hour mark, I don't know. Around then probably. Kay Light says, my father applied for a job transfer. Is he going to get it? Okay, is AJ going to get it, okay? Choices. There's choices around him. So I feel that even if this particular job doesn't happen, there's going to be other choices. So I feel he has a choice of what he does or where he goes, or there's going to be choices for him. That's the message, okay? It's a positive thing. Liza, thank you for being a member for 14 months, honey. Please a message from my DM and the angel. So what does your DM want you to know? Wow, he's definitely in love with you. He's just not showing it right now. Okay, he's saying to you, you're my best friend and lover all rolled into one, which is the Two of Cups. I come to somebody took better than what's it saying in that card, but it's in reverse, so he isn't showing it at this moment. So he wants you, you're everything you could ever want. He just isn't allowing himself to have you right now or show you right now. So again, it's about divine timing and patience, but that's how he sees you. You're my best friend and lover all rolled into one. So you've got Capricorn energy in the new year. So there could have been a shift around this year, Capricorn season, December to January, because you've got January wipe the slate clean. But it feels like something is coming this year in Capricorn season. So you could well move forward together in the new year, wiping the slate clean, starting again. This could be a time of union for you in 2026. But it feels like adventures are coming in. So your story is not over. There's a huge adventure you're going to have together, not just as lovers, but as best friends. I feel there's travel involved and living your lives together, but I feel it could come in around the Capricorn season. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Handlers, any message from Pravesh, any angel guidance to improve the relationship with him? So what does he want to say? You have the most beautiful eyes. They captivate me every time I look at you. So maybe upload a photo on social media with your eyes, where you love the way your eyes are looking, because I feel he could be watching you. Or when you connect with him, make sure you're looking directly into his eyes. So what's the guidance? He could well be watching you. He said, every time I look at you, your eyes captivate me. So he may be looking at you more than you think, okay? We've got to look at family patterns. So what you're being guided to know is there's some kind of family pattern or tradition or lineage thing that's being healed within your connection, or your connection is allowing or bringing up an opportunity to heal something to do with family patterns. So family patterns can be like what generations have done. And you and your person are here to alter that. Okay, to make a big change in the family pattern. And it could be a big thing, it could cause a lot of drama, but it's happening for a reason. So what do we need to know about this? Yeah, your person has a vision of being with you and they're going to take control to make that happen. So again, this could be going against family or family patterns. And you've got, you are my twin flame. So you know this person is your twin flame. You know that in your soul, no matter what. And you felt in the eyes. Okay, it's in the eyes. So we've got, I find it hard to admit my part in this. So again, he finds it hard because he's scared of how he's feeling deep within. So he's feeling scary. The spiritual connection scares him. His ego is getting in the way. He doesn't know how to make things right, and he doesn't think you'll forgive him. So this could well be connected with a family pattern he's going through. So I feel there's some big lesson being learned to bring you together. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I missed the previous reading due to connection. Yeah, I know that, honey, but it is there. What I'm saying is, your reading is there. I've done it. I've done it on this live, okay? And Victor will timestamp it later. I remember what the questions were. And I know you've donated again, but I've already answered your question. It was very powerful. So you need to go into the replay. So I'll pull you another card, okay? And I'll pull you from the Masculine and Agony deck, which I didn't use for you. But I can't remember the message exactly, but it was 2 questions rolled into one. Okay, there I did. It was a very powerful message that came through. So what does your DM want you to know? I distract myself because it's too painful to not be with you. So your person finds it painful to not be with you. Okay, they do find it painful. So you've got to have faith in this love right now. What's their dark truth? I miss you. I miss talking to you. Okay, so they're missing talking to you. They're finding it very painful not to talk to you, and they're distracting themselves. And saying that's why sometimes we can talk for hours, or whether it's in person or on the phone. So when you come back together, you're going to find that you're going to find it hard to be away from each other. You're going to talk for hours. It's going to be, you're going to spend time together, and you won't want that time together to end. But what you need to do is go back in the chat and listen to your question. It's on this live. It's about an hour in. Yeah, thank you, Hal Walker. I've just seen something's come through there. Naz says, hi Liz, has Rajiv told W, the Aquarius woman, that he has feelings for me? So as Rajiv opens up to this woman, let's see what's going on here. His ego's in the way. I feel he is overcoming it though. So I feel he is preparing to say it if he hasn't yet. He may well have said it because he's returning to you. So he is returning to you where before his ego was in the way. It's not now. Okay, so he could well have done this. Let me get a clarifier on this because I am kind of feeling he may have done, okay? Let me bring this other deck in. So as he told this woman, we've got the Earth card. So I feel he's done it in his head. I don't feel he's done it yet in a physical way. And that's why it's so potent there, because it's so close. So I feel that it's like he's gone through it in his mind, he's done it in his head, in the air in a way. Now he has to do it on the earth. So now he needs to bring it into the earth, and he's going to do it because he's taking control. So I feel that he is doing it, and he's going to come back to you when he's done it. This is June, so this could be happening this month. I hope that helps, okay? Indigo says, hi Liz, I'm struggling, my heart is breaking. I'm sending you lots of love, so breathe through it, okay? I found out my soulmate is having a baby with his wife who has been in an open marriage with. Is this the end of us being together? May I have a call? Well, first of all, it's not the end of you being together. It's just there is some soul contract being played out. So there's clearly a reason why that baby has to come into the earth, or come into the earth, and it will be with those parents, okay? And this is something you've all signed up for before you came to earth. So try and remember there's a reason. There's always a bigger picture. It doesn't mean it's over between you and him. It means there's something being learned, okay? So let's see what's going on. What does he want to say to you, okay? What does he want to say to you? We all go through these kind of things. He says he's been asked by his wife to close the door on their non-monogamous circle, but he feels if he could, he would have a polyamorous relationship with me, and I want him to be with me, okay? Well, you want him to be with you, but right now, he's got to take responsibility for his child. So he's saying what you want. He's saying, I want you and I want us. He's saying what you want, I want, but I feel down and defeated. So he said, I want you and I want us, but I feel down and defeated. So he can't be with you right now because of this child. So understand there is a reason. Okay, so it's not over between you. I just don't feel it's going to happen at this moment because there is a lesson to be learned. And you know, you've got to move beyond the I want him now, I want this now, I want it, because it never happens that way. There's always lessons being learned. So feels like something has been shifted between now and the Scorpio season. And again, you've got to be careful because there's a sting in the tail. So I feel this wife could be very negative or could bring in some toxicity. So you're being protected right now as well. But I feel something could be shifting between October and November. So I feel he may well be dealing with this situation. And then October and November, there could be a shift. Now, I know obviously this child needs to grow. So you're saying, you know, he's having a baby with this other person. And obviously, I don't know when that baby is due. But I feel there's something shifting between October and November. And they give me a block in the, you know, block in the throat there. So is it over between you? I don't feel it's over at all. So it's just a delay in your manifestation. What it's happening, you're manifesting it, there's just a delay. Okay, so the baby's due in December. Something could happen around September and October. Not saying to do with the baby. This could be about something that goes on between them or between you and him or whatever it is. On my birthday, something happening then. But I feel that it's still manifesting with you and him. There's just a delay around the manifestation. So what you've got to do right now is focus on you. Okay, remember there's a reason why everything happens. So this is a father issue. There you go. Because obviously it's about being a father. And this is about you knowing there's a sole reason, okay? And this is a past life issue. So it's something connected with a past life and a father issue. So I feel he may have made a vow in this life to actually honour his responsibility as a father. And that's what he's doing. He's stepping up to that. And that's something to do. Perhaps he didn't do that in a past life. And he's vowed to do it in this life. Even if it means that there are issues about you and him being together in the short term. Because this is a long-term love. So I feel it's all happening for a reason. Yes, this deck is new, honey. This is the Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Twin Flame Transmissions. So we're going to do Guided by My Universe for Yashi. The message for Yashi is calm yourself before making a decision. So again, before you rush into doing something or before you stress yourself out about something, breathe yourself into the now, because separation is illusion. And that's what you're being reminded of. Okay, guys, I'm going to go off. So I'll be live again. What day is it? Wednesday, on Friday. So hopefully live again on Friday without any technical issues. So thank you to everyone for jumping in. I'm sending you all so much love. Okay, if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. And remember, the live that was happening before, there was a big issue with it. All those donations were answered at the start of this live. So I'm sending you all so much love. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Oh, hang on, I've got a donation come in there. Just as I was about to go off. So no more donations, I'm going off, guys. Mariana, you were lucky there, because I nearly went off, okay? M's message is on his deepest thoughts for me. So what are his deepest thoughts for you? I want to sweep you off your feet. He's romantic when it comes to you. These are his deepest thoughts. He wants to sweep you off his feet. He wants to make you feel loved like you've never felt loved before. I feel insecure around you. So he gets very insecure, nervous, anxious, because he's like a schoolboy around you. But he wants to sweep you off your feet. And I feel that's like romanticising things. He wants to romantically connect with you. Perhaps he wants to take you out for a meal, or he's thinking about how he can propose, or he's thinking about doing something that blows your mind. And that's what his deepest thought is. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going off then, guys, so I'll see you soon. Mwah, lots of love.